No, I just want to know, like, how it sounds.
That was my voice. I have a cold today, actually. Actually, I feel like everyone's.
Can you give us a little snort, Music very loud. Yeah, I turned the music down.
Chat, can you get Toast to end his. Tell Toast to end his stupid game of cards and to come down?
Oh, extremely DJ. That's so nice. Luke, thank you for gifting subs. Ow! Oh! These things are so pointy.
Oh my god. Lily jammed your
Yeah, I just did.
Hey.
Kill me.
God.
Okay.
They should have like the children's. What's
Yeah,
it
I am
called
a
when
child.
you make things
Child
safety
child?
stuff? Yeah, child proofing.
Safety proof.
Your mics.
Safety proof my life. No safety. Okay, actually guys, does the mic sound okay? Is it a bit low? This is kind of the volume that we'll be talking at, like this.
How does that sound?
How does that sound? I guess y'all think a little bit low? I think so. I think it'll be a bit low.
Oh shit, we gotta tweet something. Do you want to do it?
I tweeted on mine. Can you tweet on offline?
I'll just retweet yours then.
Sure.
Story.
Is it low, guys? Is it really?
Okay, I've fallen for so many of chat's antics before.
See, that's why you
Like-
sub mode.
Yeah, I
It's harder for people to troll you.
have trust issues.
Thanks for subbing, KCR. Yeah, can you a little bit? Mic is low, yeah. Hello, hello. It's still kind of low. I could just up it via OBS, but that doesn't really do anything.
It's fine, it's fine.
It's the music.
Do you want to do a story on the offline Instagram?
Sure.
You're the pro.
Hi, podcast is live. Come watch.
Sweet.
I forgot to swipe up. Oops. Mic is perfect. Okay, I kind of turned down the music. I really like this elevator music. I don't know
Do you use it when you play League?
why. No. Imagine elevator music in queue.
That's the next hot thing. You should do it.
Your voice sounds so different when you're sick. Everybody's like a new person now. I don't know how I feel about it.
When they're sick and have good mics.
It's not even the good mics. It's just like, Thank you for subbing for Belisha.
Alright, what are the topics for today? We're talking about like NAFTA.
We're talking about Fed moving out. We're
The
talking
economy.
about, yes.
Yeah.
And stocks.
Stocks.
Bitcoin, by the way.
Yeah. we're announcing our new offline
Okay,
TV coin.
You can't be wearing that and expect me not to say the chat should see you. Where are they? Are they close to home?
Hey chat, can you spam Toast for us and tell
Yeah,
him to
tell him
get
to get home. Literally, the podcast is in 6 minutes.
Tell him his contract requires him to be here
6 minutes.
now. Yeah, I'm gonna spam it. Hey Toast, come downstairs, you
Toast, I'm gonna beat your ass if you don't get here.
He thinks he's so big with all his viewers. He doesn't have to come on time. He could be an hour late. He can do whatever he wants.
That's actually so funny.
You know, just celebrities. You gotta deal with them.
God damn.
I remember back in the day before, I knew him before he started streaming. He was such a nice kid. You know, he'd be on time for our lunches and stuff. Now it's just,
Now he doesn't even show up.
No,
He just
yeah.
stands you up all the time.
Yeah. I don't even know
You've
him
cried to
anymore.
me about it, and I feel really bad, but like, what can I do?
Yeah. We gotta teach him a lesson somehow. In fact, we gotta prank him or something.
I already did.
The telephone thing.
I'm actually gonna check where they're at. I'm gonna Life 360 them.
Wait, they're in there.
Oh, they're in their room?
Yeah, they're streaming.
Oh, I thought they went to get cooking supplies.
No. They're gonna host you, and then they're gonna just jump down.
Oh yeah, tell them to come.
Oh my god, you must have been really worried. You're like, they're
Yeah.
not even home.
I was like, I thought they were at the grocery store.
I feel like, we have something
I'm
to
gonna
do
Life
right
360 them within our house.
now. Yeah. I feel like we're supposed to be somewhere. I
I
can't
think we
quite
should
put my
turn it up a
finger
bit,
on
if
it.
possible.
Oh shit, the podcast.
Toast leak. What did he leak?
He didn't leak anything. He couldn't have possibly leaked anything. Nothing that hasn't been leaked already multiple times.
No, they're
Toast?
actually spamming.
Leak?
Or maybe they're trolling us.
Guys, it's probably our P.O. box, so,
Yeah.
Great, that's another VOD down. I swear, our VOD survival
I mean, at least
rates,
say Sarah's here. Say Sarah's here. We're right.
Yeah. Our VOD survival rate's like 5%. Basically have no chance.
Oh, thank you for the host, Dear Toast.
Wow, that's
for the
surprising.
11,000 viewer host.
I'm shocked. Absolutely shocked. What a coincidence. He hosted us.
Wait. Oh, you should turn that off. I think they can hear that.
Oh, whoops.
I can hear that.
Why is my phone playing?
You guys are definitely memeing. Leaked map location?
No, we'll hear it from Toast when he comes down. We'll lecture him. Don't worry.
Oh, we'll lecture him. All right.
Fed, you haven't leaked anything in a while, right?
Oh,
I changed.
God damn it! We just
You
gotta.
reformed?
We need to contact all the pizza places nearby.
Just knock on all their doors.
Fed,
Hey,
can you
we
please
live down
lock
the
door?
street.
Fed, I'm not joking. Please lock the door.
Yeah.
Is it?
I think, yeah.
Chat, if you don't remember, last episode we had these amazing pizzas without cheese or sauce delivered. 6 of them.
And we got another pizza delivered today, and we're done paying for them.
Yeah.
So.
And what blows my mind is these pizza places don't look at the order and think to themselves, hey, this might
Why
be a
would
prank.
someone get no
Yeah.
cheese and then add cheese and then get 10 other toppings?
Avocados, I think it was, and like olives, things
That's
that people
disgusting.
don't normally
Yeah.
eat.
Also, if you're gonna go so far as to order pizza to our house, just pay for it, please. Like, we'll actually eat it.
Yeah, please. And just send
Just,
normal
just
pizza.
pay for it. Yeah. Please no avocado, cheese, jalapeno
Yeah.
type of
Send us a nice cheese pizza.
garbaje.
Poki, you love cheese pizza, right? That's your favorite?
Yes, cheese and beef.
Cheese and beef.
Actually.
And then if you send a separate pizza with pepperoni, that'd be much appreciated.
That would actually be perfect.
Yeah, none of this.
But none of that, we gotta pay for it, and it tastes like garbage. We're not doing it anymore.
I remember the week before we had an order. I had to turn down an order. It was pineapple pizza with quadruple amount of pineapple, and it was literally just.
Turn that down?
Yeah,
Of course, that's
no.
disgusting.
I feel like the pineapple to cheese ratio can't be 4-1. That just makes it ridiculous, right?
Bad ratio.
Toast, did you happen to leak something? That facial
face
expression.
just says yes.
Being specific. I leaked the
Okay.
general vicinity.
Yeah,
Okay, we
that's
live in
ideal.
Los Angeles, right? Like that?
Yes.
No, we live in Canada.
Zip code.
So,
Oh, that's
how do you feel about sub mode?
Sub mode? I only use it when they're being like jerks about it.
Jerks.
Like they can't hear us right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They actually
When
can.
they're being jerks, I put on sub mode. Like
All
insulting
right,
me.
guys. No jerkiness, or I will sub mode it.
So Toast, how was your day today?
Well, that's excellent.
No,
I played
goodness.
some video games for
Really?
money. It felt pretty good.
Damn.
You do that?
Yeah.
You're so lucky.
Yeah. What do you guys do for money?
We just talking to this mic.
Yeah.
Does
I
this
have a job.
are these mics around sound?
It's a stereo. I mean, it's mono.
You turn off the
No,
fan.
it's not an ASMR mic.
Do you hear the fan?
Oh yeah, guys,
Okay.
can you hear the heater? You have a heater on.
It's off now.
How
really
how
cool.
expensive are these mics?
They're decently expensive.
$1,000
okay.
each?
Like 200?
I think 300. What? 2 or 300? Yeah.
Yeah, can I use this mic then? Hello, testing. That my Rode NT1's not 300. It's like 200.
No, this isn't stereo.
Do
You
need
can't
an
like
inter-
ASMR it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that has multiple US.
Yeah, so
audio
it's recording
interfaces.
4 tracks, so we can like turn people up or down if need be.
Crazy. Wow. Crazy
It's so
technology. It just
professional
blows
now.
my mind that someone made this. Hey, we have 20 seconds left. Janet's not here right now.
She's coming down right now.
You know what? We'll just let the count.
What happens if
timer
it goes
die.
to 0?
Yeah.
What happens?
We just die. I'm turning the stream off.
Oh, okay.
Seriously.
Does
Hear
it?
her stomping. 7 seconds.
6.
6, 5,
She's gonna trip up.
4,
No, right here.
3,
Oh, be careful. There are a
2,
lot of wires. And the modem.
1.
Yeah, you made it.
Oh, I like how
Nice.
we all sat in the right places. I just randomly picked this.
Oh, wow.
Great job.
50.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 4th ever episode of Poki's podcast. I am delightfully joined by these lovely people. My co-host Chris Chan,
What's up?
Hearthstone legend, disguised toast, and my longtime friend xChocoBars, also known as Janet. Do you guys want to say anything to our lovely chat here?
Actually, I just realized something. This is the first Poki podcast where it's
Oh wait, the music is still going.
Oh.
My bad.
the elevator.
At least for you know.
Okay.
The audio version of this, it's recorded separately, so.
So I just realized something. This is our first Poki podcast where everyone is Canadian. Right?
Yeah!
Canadian
I didn't
podcast.
realize.
Wow.
So
Alright,
we
joining.
and, so we don't have to hide our accents anymore. We can say a boot and all that kind of stuff. We can be
Finally.
LA.
Finally!
Right?
Hell yeah.
I've been LA. Actually, most of the people in this house are
Should we sing the
Canadian.
Canadian anthem?
We actually are the majority.
Oh.
Okay. No, I don't remember what it is.
Canada.
What?
I know it in French.
Okay, can you sing it in French and we'll sing it in English then?
Right? No? I
Tangela?
thought it was Tejala or something.
Oh, home and me.
To plan.
I just remembered when the French anthem. We're getting sidetracked here.
No, that's fine.
I would just. I didn't know French, but I just kind of memorized the sounds.
sounds?
And I would just say whatever I think that sounds. Like I don't know about you, Toast. Did you know
let
the
me
French
see.
anthem? Like
No,
I
I
just
kinda
said
tune
whatever
out.
I
just tune
heard.
out
Not-
what is the French.
same here. No disrespect to the
French
French
people.
community. or the French.
Terre de nos aïeux.
You had to look it up.
Just
whatever.
to remember
Fake
the
Canadian.
starting.
You're a fake Canadian. All right.
Fake
You
French
It's
Canadian.
been a long
disgraceful.
time, okay?
It's absolutely disgraceful. Okay, but yeah, you want to do a little bit of an intro, Janet?
Oh, okay. Hello, my name is Janet, xChocoBars. Thank you guys so much for having me here.
Poggers!
A little shy, but okay.
People know who I am.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so before we get started,
Oh, wait, may I?
oh sure.
Thank you. So, before we begin, I'd like to give a shout out to Fuku Designs for helping me with the layout of everything for the podcast, the live screen, this screen, the intermission screen. Shout out to him. Also, a shout out to our subreddit, reddit.com/r/offlinetv. We have a thread there with a Q&A if you guys want your questions answered at the end of this. Make sure to go there, post them, upvote the ones you want us to talk about. Lastly, gotta give a shout out to our merch, offlinetv.gg/merch, to get all your nice gear. And I'd like to announce that Poki merch will be returning on March 9th, next Friday. Yeehaw! All right. Do you have anything else to say?
I would also like to announce that Chris Chan merch will be coming out also in a week.
Perfect.
Janet, do you have merch coming out? Now's the time.
Joe's merch.
You guys can make a pretty penny, just saying.
How about you,
Oh,
Toast?
you guys should have done for Valentine's Day, like, matching shirts where it's like your emotes on them, and then people get it as a couple, and they stand beside each other, and it says Joe's.
He was in Taiwan and I was in Toronto.
Never mind.
Next year.
Never mind.
Next year. Yeah.
Next year.
Valentine's Day is only like 11 and a half months away, so we're almost there.
Not that long.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
It might be too long.
Might-
Yeah.
Might be a little too long.
Things
Yeah.
might change by then.
Are you trying to say something?
All right. Let's.
Are you trying to?
Okay.
What's the topic of the day?
All right. So the first topic of the day is about big YouTubers coming onto the Twitch platform. We've seen in the past people such as H3H3 and PewDiePie jump on the Twitch. More recently, we've had Casey Neistat binging with Babish and Snoop Dogg come on. But even more recently, the Disney Network has inked a deal with Twitch to have some of their big streamers or YouTubers jump onto Twitch, such as Markiplier and others. I just want to know your thoughts on Twitch paying content creators from YouTube to jump onto Twitch, and how beneficial do you think it is for the platform?
Mm-hmm.
And let's start with you first.
Yeah, I mean, like most of them are getting paid. I'm not sure if that's public knowledge.
I
but-
actually wonder which ones are and aren't.
Can we
Because
tell them?
I've seen some. You can tell them from the article.
I mean, from the
From the
article.
article, yes.
From the
Yeah.
article, the Disney creators are getting paid. So, like Markiplier and them.
But not everyone.
Well, like people are getting paid from YouTube to stream on Twitch. Whether or not they disclose it is up to them. But there's a reason why a lot of mainstream, like some just want to just try things out on Twitch, but it's not a coincidence that all these YouTube content creators are suddenly streaming on Twitch too. Their viewership isn't that high. Like Casey Neistat, I think averaged less than 5K
2 to 3.
for like the first 5 streams, right? And he's one of the biggest YouTube bloggers. So I don't know if it's that case of people just don't know he's streaming, or he's just not entertaining as a live streamer. Because vlogging you can edit and you can put a lot of effort into it, right? So lots of normies, but I don't think that's bad because more viewers on Twitch is always beneficial to everyone who streams on Twitch.
Yes.
True.
Yes, they are bringing more viewerships here, which could help us. However, I'm a little bit PJ salty because it's like, can you guys pay us a little bit, like a little bit of a bonus? Because we know we've been loyal.
here.
Yeah, we've been here, right? I understand what they're trying to do though, so not too much PJ salt, just like a little bit. Yeah.
Do you think there are other ways that Twitch can use this money other than paying its own creators, like to maybe promote you guys more, some like marketing ad spending to like promote its top streamers?
Honestly, I kind of wish if they're gonna spend so much to get these YouTubers to stream on the platform, I just wish they kind of did it more efficiently. Because if you're just gonna get someone to tweet out once and stream once a week, I don't think that's gonna benefit us, the platform, or them all that much. If you make it an actual event or have them come out to something, that would probably have a much greater turnout. Or if you feature them on the front page, whatever it is, to actually get the word out. Because I didn't know at all that Casey Neistat was streaming on Twitch until
Same.
I saw Fed watching him, and like I jumped on right away. But otherwise, I wouldn't have known at all. I wouldn't have tuned in.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where they don't feel the need to market to their existing audience base, right? So for example, I'm a Hearthstone streamer. Blizzard's not paying me money to advertise Hearthstone because I already make my living off Hearthstone. It's like, why would you pay me money? But I know they pay like Clash Royale YouTubers and like fly them to events and, pay them money to promote their game. And I can look at that and see like, I put in 3 years of creating content for you and I don't get this opportunity, but I understand why you guys are doing it. I get like the occasional promo, but business-wise, it doesn't make sense to try and appeal to your existing fan base or content creators.
Yeah, they mentioned in the article that a big reason why they did this deal was to help expand their audience. And I agree with you that
Twitch, you
yeah.
mean? Okay.
So a reason why these guys are jumping on this platform because they want to try to expand their audience. But
Oh, by the way, guys, try to be as close to the mic as possible. It sounds the
Oh,
best, and
okay.
Chad is gonna rage otherwise.
I gotta basically just make out with this thing, but
I think
okay.
you're fine. Mostly toast, maybe. Yeah.
And I agree with Toast that like it's hard for these people to grow audiences. It's hard for us to know people are streaming because they can only spend maybe an hour or two a week or a month because they're traditional content creators. So on top of like creating YouTube videos, they do a lot of tours. Some of them write books. They appear in like traditional film or movies, stuff like that. I'm just curious, have you guys ever thought of building your career in the opposite direction where you start off on Twitch and want to end up doing more stuff like touring or writing or appearing in traditional, forms of media? Have you guys ever thought about doing something like that?
Like I did want to become an actress once, like just briefly, when they were casting for Mulan.
I was just gonna
I
say
felt
that.
like I had a chance. I don't know why I didn't reach for it because it just seems very out of reach for me, but it would be pretty cool if, I don't know, it's just like a little fantasy, I guess, or a little thought I would have every now and then to be in a movie for Mulan or some other movie that needs an Asian girl in it.
Are you able to sing the Mulan songs? Can we hear a little bit?
Which song?
Reflection.
So embarrassing.
Just like one verse is fine.
In case there are any like Mulan
Yeah,
producers or directors listening.
Talent scout.
Yeah.
I always mess up lyrics though.
That's fine.
We could delete the bot if you mess it up. Don't worry.
Okay.
Look at me.
No. It's
I will.
who is that girl I see standing there back
Wrong lyrics.
at me?
Wrong lyrics already. Or 2 cents.
Why does my reflection show who I am inside?
Okay, perfect.
I mean, I could work on it. I'm sure they could auto-tune me in there. If I could act, then it's fine.
Have they casted Mulan yet?
Yeah,
They cast it.
They
Oh, they-
cast it,
okay.
yeah.
It's probably some white people because they're always whitewashing.
No,
the-
it's actually not. The cast is really,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Sorry, I was ready to get offended. I don't know, like moving to other career stuff. I grew up playing video games. I like playing video games. Like even now, I feel like we should do more video game content. For me personally, cause like I just like playing video games. And I don't imagine myself like expanding. Maybe writing a book about like what's it like to be a streamer, but I want to play video games.
You should do stand-up comedy. I think you're very comedic.
That was one of my dreams.
mega lol. I think you should do stand-up comedy.
Are you trolling?
For saying that. I'm kidding.
What about you guys?
For me, no. I mean, I'm not a streamer, so no. How about you, Poki?
I've always been really interested in like YouTuber type of career. So putting more effort into that social media or that platform has always been of interest to me. And I plan on doing that more so later on this year. Aside from that though, I've never really been interested in like being an actress or anything like that. Because I can't act or lie to save my life. Like y'all have seen me play Mafia. I used to be so bad. I just can't.
Actually, for me, I do want to write a book one day. Just kind of
About like your journey.
my journey through being a fireside gathering host all the way up to living in a house with 6 other people.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I would read
Your
that.
blog posts are like a good kind of like segue to that.
Yeah, I would want to expand on that a lot more, but we'll see. All right, next topic.
So earlier this week, there's been a bit of drama with a Twitch streamer named Moonstrucks. I'm really not sure how to pronounce that. But basically what happened is there was a clip where a viewer, I guess, was shit-talking her or whatever happened. And she responds and says, you should hang yourself. But obviously the clip is very short. On top of that, there's no context on what the viewer says. The VOD is deleted, so I couldn't search for context. And I'm not very interested in discussing this specific clip. More so just the idea of how streamers react to hate and how far is too far. And whether if Twitch is looking at content like that or clips like that, should they be considering context at all? How have you guys, or how do you react to hate? Have you seen any bad or good examples of this? Just opening up the floor of that discussion.
With the Twitch terms of service coming up, it's not active yet. By the way, it's coming in on Mondays.
March 4th?
March 5th.
5th?
So
Okay.
if we want to like talk about that stuff, now's the time to do
Mhm.
it. I don't know, dealing with hate, usually I just ban them because like if you time them out, they're going to come back with some essay about why you're the worst
Yep.
human being in the world. But like really direct the hate, you can't really like, I don't know. I just ban it, or else if there's a witty response, I would try and make a fast comeback. Like, I once got a donation that says, "Oh, this stream makes me want to kill myself," and I said, "Are you sure it's the stream or your entire life that makes you want to do that?" Like, I'm not telling him to kill himself because that's really like aggressive, but like he said he was gonna kill himself and insulted me, so I'm like, let's be fun with it. But yeah,
So under the new TOS, would you get banned for stuff like that?
That's
I
what I was
don't
saying.
think so. Like he said he was gonna kill himself, right? I was just like
You're just asking.
giving him the reason, maybe. All right, what about you guys?
That's where it's so hard with like the TOS. If they just straight up say any like kill yourself comments or just X you're banned, then that girl should have been banned. But then I guess you should have been banned. Someone just donated $300 for you, Chris. By the way,
Oh wait.
That guy's been donating $100 to my stream all day.
God bless Shane.
Thank you, Shane.
But I wanted to ask you specifically, Toast. You say that like if you were to ever see single hate comments, you just ban them, which totally makes sense. Have you ever been in a situation where it's like the majority of your chat is just saying something
Sub-mode.
that really?
Some of
Okay.
like they don't say it to be hateful. Like if I make a bad play in Hearthstone like multiple times, they just like really pile on.
Uh-huh.
You just put it on sub mode or emote only mode because there would be just too much of them. Like with what Doctor Disrespect do, like he puts it on sub mode, right? Because if he doesn't put it on sub mode, it's gonna be like we all know what comments are getting made,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
it has to be on sub mode because that's like the super loyal fan that would essentially not call you out for things.
Mm-hmm.
How about like other streamers who have responded poorly? Why do you think it? Like for example, like Mr. Grimm's when he was getting sniped like crazy, he handled it very poorly. And so if you go sub mode, you unsub mode, and your viewership is fine. But for some people like Mr. Grimm's, his viewership just kind of plummeted
Did he
a bit.
sub-mod?
He sub moded for like once things got really bad, but it was mostly just because he says things on his stream and it gets clips sometimes out of context and super highly upvoted on subreddit. And then you have Shroud coming in, and then like Dr. Disrespect coming in, and it's just like many factors that led to him losing his viewership over PUBG.
So do you ever worry when you discipline your chat and talk to them that there would be a perfect storm where you may end up in that situation like Mr. Grimm's?
Yeah, but I think for him, he got a lot of essentially heads up when it was starting, like because there was the first couple of clips, first couple of posts, but he kind of like doubled downs and say like he keeps bringing up the fact that he gets things getting sniped, and I think he was getting sniped a lot, but essentially a losing battle because if you take the bait, it's just gonna make you look worse because people on the internet aren't reasonable. So I went through something similar, like on our Hearthstone, there was literally a post saying with 4,000 upvotes, why is there so much like average toast clips on the subreddit? And people just like essentially not like shit on me, but like repeatedly like saying, oh yeah, it's nothing interesting, it's boring content, it's like fake reaction. And like I just let it happen because if I say anything directly, then they're just gonna use it against me. So it's knowing when that train is starting.
How about you, Janet? Have you faced negativity before? And
Yeah, I just
how did you-
cry. When it gets really bad, yeah, I do cry. Like it really gets to me. Lately, I've been dealing with it really well. I kind of just ignore it and surround myself with really good people. And nowadays, when people do give me hate or donate to me, it's like, okay, thank you for the $3 or whatever. And then if they are in my chat, I don't even ban them anymore because I'm like, they're giving me that one extra view, which is nice because every viewer counts. And yeah, I'm much better with it now. I haven't cried over hate in 3 months.
Crying on or off stream?
Off stream.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, off stream. It's been a while for on stream. A long while.
I think crying on stream works sometimes. Just 'cause
Works for what? What do you mean by works?
like it helps because it shows like your human emotion, right?
Yeah.
Like that I'm a human being. I'm crying because I'm really sad in the way that you guys are treating me. Yeah, it just works for some people. But I'm not saying they're doing it to manipulate Twitch chat in any way.
Oh, some of them do.
You think so?
I think there are some people who cry on stream for content or like to get certain reaction. But I think the majority of people, when they cry, it's like it's because they're being very sincere and open, or something sad happens. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't cry on command. I'm surprised people can do that. But yeah, any other thoughts on this? Or
I feel for streamers who get a lot of hate and respond poorly. I feel bad for them as well, because it's like, I guess they just kind of had like an explosion of emotion, and obviously they might regret it later because of all the backlash they get. But I feel bad for them, because sometimes, like, we're all human, in my defense, and no one's really a professional streamer, you know? We're all like just kids.
I think it's especially difficult because, I mean, in essence, what we're doing is sitting in front of a bunch of people and playing our favorite game. And I mean, we are mostly gamers. We're not necessarily people. Please no pizza. Please no pizza. Please no pizza. Please no pizza.
What do you guys do when a pizza comes over?
We just say, sorry, it's not ours.
Oh man,
Feels
but then
bad.
wow, the pizza
It
delivery
depends. If
guy.
it's really good pizza, we might just pay for it.
Well, what kind of pizza have you been getting?
Oh, we've gotten like
I saw the one that Fed paid for.
Mhm.
Why?
It was like pineapple, avocado, jalapeno, and like no sauce, but
no cheese.
it was like weird white sauce. I don't even know.
is someone actually getting the door? Or no?
Like, I don't mind prank.
Bad.
Did he just did the pizza delivery guy just open the door by himself?
Don't say
Just be quiet.
that.
You won't know we're here.
It was a family business.
I'm scared.
Who's it?
Protect us, Toast.
Oh, it's my Amazon delivery. Sorry, guys. I ordered some baking supplies
yeah.
for the cooking stream.
Oh,
after.
nice.
Okay.
Stream almost just witnessed like a live murder.
Yeah.
right?
I thought you were staring at the guy. I was like, oh my god, and I can't see
Yeah.
past that wall. I was like, oh.
You should have
Okay.
turned around and said like "run" or something. You
Oh
know?
my
Grab a
god.
weapon.
I just grabbed this mic
I
and
would
just
have screamed. That would not be good for.
turns out to be Fed, and we were just killed him. But it's
Oh
all
my
right.
God.
I don't mind the prank pizza if they at least pay for it. It's like,
Yes,
if you're gonna
that's what I was-
prank us,
I was saying exactly that during our like live countdown. I was like, please, if you're gonna go through the trouble of getting us pizza, just pay for it. We'll eat it.
Yeah.
Really,
we'll
I-
eat
I'd love-
anything you send us.
Yeah.
not anything.
But yeah, so touching on that point, I do agree with you guys, because it's a kind of like deer in the spotlight type of thing, or headlights. Like you just don't know what to do, and some people don't react
Yeah,
very
the internet
well.
really just decides who to target, and if you're targeted, you really can't like.
It's hard to escape,
Yeah, like,
especially when it becomes like a meme. Oh,
Mhm.
that's like my biggest fear. Oh my god. Please don't meme me. I love you guys. I come in peace.
because when they're being unreasonable, you want to be like, oh, you guys are being unreasonable. This is
Because
happening.
not.
This is happening. But like, all that's gonna do is just fan the flame more, because they're getting the reaction they want. So, and most people don't understand the best thing to do is just like lay low, let it blow over, and try and control like Dr. Disrespect. Like, I
Give
always use
attention
him
to other things.
as a perfect example of how someone like messed up, got memed, was able to turn around and salvage his reputation.
Actually, what was the worst situation you've ever seen someone deal in Twitch chat? I'm trying to think of the worst one.
I don't know. Grims was pretty bad though, because he
I
was the number
actually-
one PUBG streamer.
I didn't know anything about that. Could someone fill me in really quick?
He just got stream sniped, and then like
He wasn't like how many average concurrent?
Like 20K?
Yeah, 20K.
It's pretty high.
And he was for like top PUBG streamer
Yeah,
for how
number
long?
one.
For
2
at least a couple of months, and then like
Okay.
his clips will get upvoted on the subreddit of PUBG or livestream fail, and like that would repeat for a while. But then when something gets too popular,
People
opinion
get mad
yes.
about it being popular, and then people make a thread. Like similar
Exactly.
thing happened here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like one negative thread gets upvoted, and then he would like comment on it, and then that would get upvoted, and he would comment on that. It's like a self-feeding cycle over and over again. But most messed up. Like few bots are usually one.
Oh my gosh.
Naughty,
I
I
remember,
remember
who was
that.
that guy on
There were so
Hearthstone?
many view
There
bots.
was so
Assad. Yeah. Were you the
many.
one that no?
No,
Someone
no, no.
who exposed
I
them?
mean, like,
Maz.
okay,
I think it was a
nothing
Maz.
was ever
Oh.
confirmed, but now Masan works for the Soul
Twitch.
Tigers, the Overwatch professional team.
Oh, okay. Oh no.
So like things worked out for him, but he was accused of stream sniping a lot.
You mean view botting?
View botting, sorry.
Yeah.
viewbotting a lot, but like getting discovered to be viewbotting is pretty bad as well because sometimes it's really easy to tell.
It's really easy to. We
Yeah,
know.
we
We
know,
know who we're
we
talking.
know.
Yeah, there is this.
You just look at the twinge and it goes, doop.
Yeah.
Like, it makes no sense.
What I want to know is, because those people would get partnered too, which confused me because it's like.
Sometimes
is
they
Twitch
wouldn't.
paying attention?
I think it depends who's trying to approve the partner. I don't think it's very easy for Twitch to tell on their end whether that's legit, or whether someone is viewbotting. So if you happen to get someone who's like, oh, well, this looks legit, and then they partner them, that's fine. But I have seen scenarios where I can tell someone is viewbotting, and then they keep complaining about not getting partner, and I'm like, I wonder why.
That sounds like a terrible situation. And plus, like, if you can't tell if they're view bots, someone could just view bot someone on purpose. Just to
Yeah,
try to
that's
get rid of
the-
it.
I hated that. Yeah.
Have you guys ever experienced something like
Oh,
that?
Yeah, I just
Or-
turn off stream.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
You've
Yeah,
had someone
because-
send view bots to you?
Yeah. And because people will come in and be like, you're being viewbotted, or will accuse you of viewbotting. So it's like, I'd rather just not deal with it. I just turned it off.
I would. Just
It wouldn't be
address
repeated,
it.
but like,
I would capitalize on it. Like, you get the increased viewership, you're
Just
going to be
press
at
that
number
ad
one.
button, right? Just
Yeah,
like make all
Twitch
that
can't
ad
tell.
revenue.
And it's their
That's funny.
responsibility, right? But I think Twitch really cracked down on viewbotting because I haven't heard
Yeah.
anything about viewbotting in like
Yeah, they
4 or
did a
5
great
months.
job.
Great
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Good job,
Okay.
Twitch.
All right. What's our next topic?
actually, oh wait, those were the first three, so we just go to intermission.
And what's intermission? Can I check yours?
Intermission is where we thank subs.
Oh,
Donators.
Oh, okay.
Thank
And
you
they can
again,
still hear you.
Shane, for that $300. I'm going to use that for dinner tonight.
What
Nah,
are you
it's-
eating
Perfect.
tonight?
Are we eating together?
Oh,
It's,
I don't know.
We're
Oh,
making.
oh, you guys are
food.
cooking
well,
stuff.
streaming
So
and
you
cooking.
pay them $300 to cook.
It's not going to be that delicious.
Hello.
I'm not. Like, have you ever cooked? Was it cheese?
Cheesecake?
Yeah, cheesecake.
You
Have you
just
done?
put the cracker, you put the cheese, and then you bake it.
You can look forward to my pineapple fried rice.
Cheesecake.
Oh, you're doing
That's true.
pineapple fried rice?
All right, subs. So
Oh
how,
yeah.
How do you want to
Pooh
do this?
Gorilla, thank you for the 3 months. We could just go in a circle.
Go in a circle. Okay.
You want to see my strategy?
Yeah.
Pugurla, Jobo Zen, Admiral, Pixelated, Sagger, Ona Butt, Charisse. Bam. Look at that.
Brandon
8 subs
Rico.
instantly.
You're doing great. Oh, I can't scroll. Thank you, milady.
We can't do this. Oh, there we go.
Nice. Then just go all the way down.
Where am I? Oh. I'm trying.
Thank you, KCR, for subbing. Thank you, Sinister Wolf for the 16 months, Toast for the host, Pandia for the 2 months, Angus for the sub, On Cloud Case for the sub, Aurora for the 15 months, Idiotic People for subbing. Not idiotic if you've subbed. And that's all.
Oh.
Just up.
All right.
Oh, here
yeah,
comes
I-
some
This is-
more.
this is the
Thank
end
you for
of,
the 13 months, Dr. Woozy.
this is
Thank
the
you,
end of the
Carl.
intermission, or do we keep waiting?
We can
It
just go
depends if
on.
you guys have anything you need to do.
Oh, like take a piss.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
I'm good.
actually, this is like a bathroom break, drink break, food break.
Because you
need
can't go
anything?
after the break is done. You have to go all the way. If you
I can
gotta
go all the way.
If you gotta poop, you gotta like.
So if I take a poop and it takes 15 minutes, we're gonna wait 15 minutes.
I.
I would wait 15 minutes for your intestines to do what they gotta do. Toast.
Aww.
Yeah, I would do that.
I don't know why people take so long. Everyone always says like, "Oh, I could bring my phone in and newspaper and
How long does it take you to poop?
like 10 seconds." You just go in
Yeah,
there, it
I
comes
know
out, and
people
that's
who
it.
take 10-second poop is the weirdest
Yeah.
thing.
And you're
can't do
eating
Yeah.
fiber pretty well. That's good.
No, I think he just waits to a point where it's all gonna come out.
Go
instantly.
immediately.
Yeah, your stomach rumbles a bit, right? Rumbles. Okay, that's a fake. That's a fake thing. Like it's not ready to come out yet, and then I just go in and I come out. That's why people always ask me, like, "Holy crap! Like, what did you do
Yeah.
in there? Like, how quick was? Like, do you wash
Have
your hands?"
you guys heard of anyone that brings their laptop into the bathroom with them?
I have.
Well,
Wait, I
I've
do
done
that.
it before.
Yeah, I've done it.
I've done that.
I was
before.
just, I was presenting that to then say I've done it.
Oh, okay.
No,
That's kinda
yeah.
disgusting.
It's like sometimes you feel it's a big one, and your
Or-
phone battery's gonna run out.
Yeah.
So
What else do you
Sometimes,
bring? If you don't
yeah.
have a tablet, just bring your laptop.
I find sometimes if you do poop for a long time, it's more like you just finish your poop and you don't want to get up because you're reading
You're
something
engrossed
interesting on
in
your
what
phone.
you're reading. Yes.
Yeah, so
And then you get hemorrhoids and it's really painful.
Okay.
Don't you guys think, considering all of this, I feel like people should have made like better toilet seats by now, like comfier ones where you could just stay long term.
like a squishy one or not squishy, like padded
Like,
ones,
is
right?
it just toilet seats are still not really comfortable?
It's not. You're not supposed to be comfortable on the toilet.
But I mean, we gonna sit there a while sometimes. Why not?
I think if you use a fabric or something, it kind of absorbs all the urine and stuff that may get like you know. Yeah, and then you just have a urine soaked
I
thing that you're
mean,
sitting on all the time.
I
and-
don't get pee on the seat regardless. Maybe that's more of a guy
I
issue.
think
no,
that's a
no,
good
I
idea.
don't know. Like when I take a poop, like sometimes it splashes.
Yeah, splash
Yeah,
is
but it
fine.
splashes beneath.
No, it comes back up. Like I feel it
Yeah,
splashing back up.
yeah, you've never done that before when you felt it.
I mean, it's been a while,
It's
but like
splash, and then
you
it
make
touches
it sound
you.
like
"Ooh."
it's like a common
God.
thing.
It's
When
pretty
it's-
common.
when
It's like,
it's
I'd say
a-
1 in 3, 1 in 4.
What?
Do
That's
that.
because you hold your poop in a way where it instantly comes out under 10 seconds.
Yeah,
Okay, thank
And then
you
it's
for the
always
$2, don't hate Bob.
trying to get like it all in one piece. So it's like really quick. Is this against the TOS? I can't tell.
No, thank you for subbing Beyond the Cloud, Cosmic Tiger, TT Sticky, and thank you, Dog, for gifting us up to Hetero Man. I would like to note that we have not been chatting for that long, so if you guys are okay with it, I'd like to go back to the topic of dealing with hate on Twitch. I've seen a lot of people in chat bring up Mitch Jones. Do you guys know what happened with him?
That's
The
all-
last
I'm
thing
not
I heard
sure.
about him was him and his girlfriend, or I don't know if they're still dating. Well-
Either way, I feel like it's a pretty good example of someone receiving a lot of hate, especially on a subreddit where he kind of has a lot of fans, or his own subreddit as well. And him being greatly affected by it to the point of not wanting to stream or lashing out on stream, etc. And personally speaking, I felt really bad for him because I could tell that he was someone that just like didn't really know how to handle it. It wasn't even that he meant to take it so badly. It's just like at the end of the day, a lot of the people that get really popular on Twitch aren't that experienced with handling emotions or PR or knowing what to say on stream and what not to say. So
No.
what do you guys think?
Wasn't this the guy that had a partner he used to stream with a lot?
Wreckful?
Some Wreckful, I
Or
think it was
Ape.
before, and then it was someone else.
They lived
And
together.
Trainwreck's TV.
Yeah.
Not Ape.
So I don't
Is
know.
that the name?
Sorry. I mean,
Ape.
that's just what I see people call him. So Trainwrecks TV. You're right.
and I think they stated publicly that they're not friends. that
You're funny.
Thanks, Taylor.
that they're not friends.
Oh, that was wreckful. Yeah, that was sad.
And no, with everyone, with Mitch Jones saying that he's just a fake guy that hangs out with people for viewership, and if his friends start streaming when he's streaming, he actually gets legitimately angry and like stuff like that. Right? Is that the same guy?
Kinda. I remember hearing something like that. I don't know, like, I don't know him from before. Like, when I was aware of him, it was during this, like, cycle. I feel like maybe sometimes he sees, when he goes really nuts, people watch that because people like watching crazy things, right?
Yep.
And then he sees it getting views or, like, it getting uploaded, and it kind of, like, feeds this cycle of, all right, let's start some drama. But from what people tell me, like when he used to be just like focused on video games, he was really chill and like, you know, just a regular video game streamer, but kind of get into this mindset of IRL streamers, I think.
IRL drama.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
let's talk
it
shit to that
becomes your
fan
life.
base and let's do a crazy thing today, or like another crazy thing, or watch clips on like subreddits and like just trash talk each other. It's this weird community war between one another. And
I hope offline TV never becomes that.
Yeah. Well, when we want to get like better, crazier content, we just go back to the claw machines for the third or fourth time, and people would think we're insane. That's our type of crazy content. I have this crazy idea. Let's put $1,000 in these claw machines and lose all our money.
I would also like to add that sometimes certain things maybe we say or have heard, you know, it could just be hearsay, especially with topics like this. May not be 100% legit, mostly just opening up a discussion. But yeah, especially like when it was really big on IRL to watch like him, Trainwrecks, and Greek, I think, and like their interactions, and anytime they would have a conflict or drama, watch them and this and that. I always wondered like whether that was legit, whether some of it was staged, whether some of it wasn't. You get to a point where like you can't tell anyways, right? But I think there was a legitimate falling out. Either way, for the most part, I guess it's easier for me since I'm a streamer. I can relate to someone when I see them having like a freak out on stream. I'm like, damn, they must have like saw or read something that hit them right in the feels. And I feel bad, but I understand from a viewer's perspective. They're just like, you look terrible.
I know.
And that's it.
I see both perspectives. That's why I feel bad for streamers a lot when they do lash out. Or feels bad. Just feels bad. Be nice, everyone.
Everyone be nice.
Be nice.
If
And-
you can.
Well,
Why are you making that face?
Don't be nice. If someone's being an asshole, call them out on it. It's like,
Yeah, but it's hard because sometimes people are assholes just because they've dealt with so many assholes.
It's all going to change
It's not
anyways.
necessarily an excuse, but like everybody has lashed out sometimes. If you as a viewer think of any time that you've ever freaked out on a friend or someone who's shit talking you in a game or whatever it is, and imagine that instead of it just being an interaction between you and that person, like thousands of people get to see that and judge it and then make their opinion and then like hate you for it or have their comment on it or whatever. It's a pretty difficult situation to be in.
I think the landscape is going to change anyways for IRL because with the new TOS coming in, anyone being toxic or doing that kind of stuff are just going to ban. Like we already saw,
know.
I think Greek got like a 24-hour ban for, I don't even know what he did, to be honest.
yeah,
And-
he streamed on a competing platform.
oh,
He made an appearance on the competing
On like
platform.
you now?
Yeah.
that's
And then, I mean, it's like it's in your contract. I'm just surprised
Yeah.
that so many people was like, "Oh,
I'm so
Twitch."
surprised. This
yeah.
was such a bad thing. It's like, it's in the contract, dude.
Yeah, like you literally, when you signed that contract, you're saying, "Well, Twitch, you can do whatever we want with me." And that's the small issue with being an edgy streamer is that like you need this persona of, I don't give a
Damn.
darn about anything. But then when Big Daddy Twitch comes around, it's like you can't do that. You're like, all right, we won't do it. So I don't like streams built on being like essentially
A
edgy.
bad boy.
Yeah.
Agreed.
actually, I think we'll touch on that in one of our other topics too about how, escalating things for content later on. So we'll see. But I agree.
We
It's
only
like,
have one.
oh, only one topic left?
Yeah.
It's the,
So you can touch on it now.
I thought you were going to talk about the boxing stuff.
Yeah, the boxing stuff.
Oh,
the
yeah, true.
I,
That one.
yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, we can go
All
there.
right. So something I wanted to bring up was, if you guys didn't know, there was a live boxing match between two very popular YouTubers, KSI and Joey Weller. Something. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. They are very popular. Very, very popular. And their stream peaked at 1.6 million viewers, and they were doing this live boxing match between in front of a live audience of 8,000 people.
Wow.
And every single one of those tickets cost like $90 to $100. So they made over $700,000 just from the live audience, not including merch, AdSense, whatever else. Is it Joe Weller? I'm sorry. I really,
He's
really can't
famous,
to pronounce
Poki.
that.
Yeah. 1.6 million live viewers.
My bad. Anyways, after KSI won, he challenged, I believe, Jake and Logan Paul to fight him in another boxing match. And who was it? It was Logan Paul that accepted. So seeing as how that first stream got over 1 million viewers, I can't imagine how much a boxing match between Logan Paul and KSI would reach in concurrent viewers and money made. And the reason I bring up the money made and the viewers and all of that is because obviously that's usually a content creator's biggest incentive to do something. And that kind of makes you think, if they're willing to do live boxing matches for this, how far are they willing to go? Is it something that's acceptable? Is it only acceptable because it's like in an actual boxing like ring and done more or less professionally? Would Twitch allow something like this? Would YouTube allow something like this if it was just like, hey Toast, can I fight you live on Twitch like in our backyard or something? Is it different that way? Just kind of pose that question.
So yeah, two really quick points. One, I think we saw the bar pushed a bit when he filmed that dead body in the forest. And two, when are we going to start offline TV boxing? Like, I think if we ran a league, it would do really well.
We
And-
did our streamers
You
try
get-
boxing.
No, but we fought an instructor. We should fight each other. I think that'd be a lot more fun.
But like,
And-
I think part of the reason why a lot of people watch it because they think there's real beef. It's like, oh, this guy hates this guy. Let's punch it out.
Oh, come on. If we had Poki versus Janet,
We would just
Like,
hug
I
the
think
whole time.
people
We
would
would
wanna
actually
watch
just
that,
hug the
right?
I
whole
think people will watch
time.
the wrestling version of that.
okay, we could do wrestling instead. Actually, who
Like
do you
the
guys
mud
think would
wrestling
win?
version?
Poki or Janet if they got into a wrestling match? I think
Literally
everybody wins,
neither.
right? What? Sorry?
Everybody?
No, I'm-
This was a really good podcast. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see
Yeah.
you next time.
Well,
Or how about me and Toast? Like, who do you think? Who do
Who
you
would
think
watch it or who would win?
Who would win? I don't think anyone would
Well,
watch it, but
Why is that? We're talking about viewership. You want to fight me?
no. I'm just saying if we did a boxing match.
Is this an alpha
just
move?
Like, no,
Is this an alpha?
No,
This
it's
feels like
not.
an alpha move.
I'm just doing hypotheticals here.
This hypothetical alpha move is what's happening here.
Sure.
You can probably beat me. You're a bit taller and you
My
have
reach is a bit
more. How old are you? Because at one point you're like starting to reach an age where you start
Oh,
losing
wow.
muscle fibers. And it's like,
You see this? I never. Every time I do this podcast, I always look at this screen and I realize how many gray hairs I have. I can feel my joints move now.
But
So-
honestly, the camera kind of smooths out your lines. You got a bit of like, a baby face going on. It's
Oh,
pretty
nice.
good.
wait, so
Okay.
how old are you? Can I guess?
Sure.
32.
Oh.
I'm
Wait, what-
guessing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you don't even know.
No.
Okay.
But the way you react, oh, okay, you're gonna be like, wait, you don't know my age. Okay, okay,
22.
I would say 35.
Okay, you close. I'm 30.
3?
Yeah.
Nice.
oh, okay.
Nice. That was only one off. That's what's
So-
up.
Yeah.
Did you know?
No, I didn't. But yeah, I don't know. Like those beef are fake, right?
Not
I don't
always.
think they're gonna disclose that though, right?
For this kind of thing, definitely.
I think it's fake. I think it's planned
I
because
think it's planned.
if you look at KSI's channel and Logan Paul's channel now, they have like 3 to 5 videos just talking about the boxing
And then, like,
match
so
and
many
how many
views,
views
dude.
they get. Yeah.
So many
And they
views.
sold the tickets too. Like they're obviously splitting that.
Rev.
Of, yeah, I think people love watching fighting and beef and drama. Like I remember in high school, there's this site called like World Star Hip Hop. It was so popular.
Yeah.
Literally, like I've never seen like people fight before or school fights, but after that site got popular, I saw like 2 students fighting live.
And
I
then
was like,
someone just screams World,
World
Star Hip Hop,
no,
and then they like
literally,
film it.
World Star, World
Yeah.
yeah. Like people like it's. Is it still a thing? Like, do people still go on? Anyways, yeah, I think people just like that a lot, and they're They know, and they're monetizing it.
So now that we're doing a lot of IRLs, Toast, you've had a lot of experience with it. How far would you take it for content? And like, what's your mindset? How do you judge? Hey, should I do this or not?
Yeah, it's a big struggle because when you essentially fake drama or like just feed into drama, a lot of people watch it. Real talk, like the Joe stuff, like sometimes things will happen. Like someone donates $1,000, like, hey, sniff Janet's chair, and it's like it's money and content, but at what point do you draw the line of, hey, normally I would not be comfortable with this, like, but would I do it for content? Like, you have to draw the line somewhere, and it's hard because we try our best to essentially be realistic. Like, sometimes we play things up for the camera, but we never fake anything or never, like, really script anything besides, like, a prank or a joke. But I don't know. The line is when you see that viewership number going up, it's like, doing this stupid shit gets me X amount of viewers. So let's do something even dumber for more viewers, kind of deal. But you want to do something where it's sustainable, like you can do it every day. And
I mean, some people can be stupid every day. But talking in terms of career, personally, I feel like a good question to ask yourself is, do I want to be known for this? If you're just doing stupid stuff, sure, it can get you a ton of viewers, but that at the end of the day, are you comfortable being known for that? And some people are, and that's totally cool. But I think it's a good question to ask yourself.
So you think about people's feelings, like how they would feel if you were interacting with them on live stream, and I guess if it's legal or not.
Legal? What do you mean legal?
like illegal if what I'm
Illegal.
doing is illegal.
Oh,
type of thing.
legality.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, we
legalities.
try and avoid like illegal things because if Twitch is watching, we will get in trouble. Like even when we're crossing roads in Taiwan, like
Oh.
even though there's no car to the left or right for miles, and the light like it's right there, and you can just cross, and the light is red. You're like, ugh, I'm streaming right now. It's not that big of a deal. I could just wait the 40 seconds, or I could just cross now. But
I can see it already. Like you can see 1 foot about to step on the street, and Twitch has the ban button right there. You're just stepping, like boom, you're done. Oh, I shouldn't have done, But how about you, Janet? What do you think about IRLing and how far you're willing to take things on stream, even whether it's you're playing games or, with the backpack IRLing?
I do have like a line as well. I need examples. Like you need to give me examples and I'll tell you yes or no. But for IRL streaming, I'm not too comfortable with it yet, specifically because I will always need someone to be with me when I'm IRL streaming. I don't feel comfortable running around talking to myself with a backpack and a camera on my shoulder or like camera facing me. Like I look crazy and I care a lot about, I know I shouldn't, but I care a lot about what other people think of me and what society sees me as, and I'm just not comfortable with it.
will you sniff my chair for $100?
Maybe 1,000.
$1,000 if someone wants to donate
Maybe I would
$1,000
sniff your
bucks.
chair for $1,000.
I would actually consider it. Like it's not that bad.
Oh,
You're
Poki,
smelling something.
remember that message I sent the Skype group? Someone offered me $100 to slap
Oh yeah,
Poki, Pekka's, and Lily's ass.
it's just not worth.
Yeah, it's like $100. Like even $1,000 I'd be kind of shaky on, but like $100. Yeah.
In
but-
general, I'd rather be known as a chair sniffer than, I don't know. What are people gonna think of me if I just let people smack my behind for money? Like,
But is there a
Monk
number?
ass.
Is there a number?
It depends how bad the Nalgada is. Like, am I wearing pants? I'd hope so.
How
I
about
mean,
that?
what if like
Pants?
You're wearing pants.
Oh,
No pants. That'd be really.
if it's all
That's-
three of us, like at once,
No,
or what? At a time?
Like
I need details here. Do I need to sign a contract? You can speak to my manager.
I think dignity doesn't really have a price. Right. Once you do that, that's it. You're labeled as that type of streamer, and then you're just gonna
Yeah.
keep going and going. And again, next thing you know, you're filming dead bodies. So it's a slippery slope, and as long as you can hold your integrity, you're fine. So
You can kind of tell though, especially with Jake Paul. I get confused between Logan and Jake. Whoever filmed a dead body, you could tell they were like their
whoever.
you could tell their mindset was at a point where like they couldn't draw that line anymore between
Yeah.
what is worth it for content and what isn't, and that's very, very worrisome, especially as we delve into this IRL streaming meta. We have to choose that kind of line for ourselves as well.
So how about you, Poki? How far would you take it when it comes to creating content? Like, what's that
No
line?
dead bodies.
No dead bodies. Okay.
It really depends. As Janice said,
Give
it
me
helps like if you have a
examples.
specific
Yeah.
example. I wouldn't do anything fake in terms of drama or beef or whatever. First
think-
of all, bad actor. Second of all, just not worth.
Actually, I think there's a really good example of what is and isn't the line. There was one not incident, but there was one part of the Taiwan stream when Fed threw a Pokeball, the toy thing. It was very minor, and this came right after one of the Paul's vlogs where he did it very disrespectfully. Like he threw it at a car, he threw it at a person. Fed just kind of like threw it out there. It wasn't like a big deal, but it was kind of like wasn't sure, right? That was like the one thing. I think that was.
Fed is over there with like.
I'm
the
sorry,
most
Fed. I just
devious
it
smile.
was the
It's
only
so
example I could think of
funny.
that like was. It was okay, but it was like pretty close to like if you threw it at someone, it would have been bad, right? But we're in a crowded area, so
Yeah.
don't kill
There's
me
a
after this.
line.
What?
There's a line.
Yeah, there's a line. So I felt like that was actually the line. But yeah, I feel that's pretty.
Speaking
close.
about Fed, me, him, and Skara went to the beach a couple of days ago, and he had this fake phone, and he was trying to prank me. So I was just walking around like near the beach, and then he just threw at me, trying to get me to catch it, and he threw it into the ocean. And like me and Skara were freaking out for a bit. And it's like, haha, great prank, bro. But then like Scar thought about it, it's like, if I just littered the ocean,
Oh,
he contributed to pollution.
that's what you
on
think
stream.
of?
Yeah.
I think of like, what if you guys actually thought that was his phone and you
Yeah.
like jump into the water
Mhm.
trying to rescue it? That's a little.
But that's on us,
that's
right?
a-
He's destroying nature with pollution. So like, that's I think not a huge deal, but
so funny.
Hey, Toast, can you swim?
I can swim. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like you would have died if you like
But
jumped
I mean,
into
you
the
could have
ocean.
like.
Jumped after. It's like,
Yeah.
I got your phone fed. Don't worry.
Uh-huh. And then you pick it up as like this piece of plastic that doesn't even work.
Okay.
I would have been kind of mad at Fed if I jumped into the water for his phone. It just was nothing.
One more topic actually I wanted to bring up because I don't think it was here was TwitchCon.
Oh,
It is there?
Ta-da.
Oh, okay. Oops, sorry. So TwitchCon is in San Jose this year, October 26th to 28th. It's been growing very quickly. From 2015, their attendance was 20,000. Last year, I believe it was 50,000. So it's more than doubled. I've had a lot of fun at it, but I just want your thoughts on your past experiences at TwitchCon and what do you think they can do to improve this year? What do you want to see this year?
Literally everyone's gonna be IRL. Like
Yeah.
there was a little bit this
Oh.
year, like every now and then, but like with the way IRL blew up,
True.
I
Yeah.
guarantee you, like half the people are just gonna be like, "What's
Oh,
up?"
but then
guys?"
again, the service there is
Yeah, really
terrible.
bad.
I had
Literally just
no service.
It was so hard to like find you guys or
'Cause
like
you couldn't
any of my
text anyone,
friends.
yeah.
And everyone had like other places to go. But once you're done that, you want to meet up with your friends because then what else are you gonna do?
On top of that, that kind of thing isn't so much about location as it is just like there's so many people trying to get the same cell service from the same tower. There's like no way for people to stream effectively unless you got a backpack. Do kind of got a backpack, you know?
So what you're saying is how to improve this year TwitchCon don't
Give
allow
us
IRLs?
backpacks. No,
give us
just
backpacks?
only us.
Okay.
not everyone can afford it, but yeah,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of camera pointing at you, and sometimes you just like want to chill, or you're trying to hit on girls without people knowing. So yeah, but I don't know. I went to the first TwitchCon I went to was last year. It was
Oh no.
fine, but as big streamers, we have obligations we have to fulfill, so we like barely get to walk around. My favorite part is, of course, just meeting the fans and doing this signing and meet and greet, and just being able to like see those people.
Oh no.
No, we just heard knock, 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 delivery.
Please tell me it's paid for.
Please tell me it's cheese and beef. Please tell me it's cheese and beef.
It's paid for pizza.
Yes.
Yay! Thank you.
They listen to
What's
us.
on it? What's on it?
Oh, okay, let's see what's on it.
Yeah,
Let's
it
see
is.
what's on it.
I mean,
Okay,
don't-
no more
sorry,
pizzas.
don't
no more
do
pizzas.
this.
No more pizzas.
Oh, don't do this.
Oh, you-
Only?
I haven't checked the bottom one.
Oh my
Please
god.
cheese and beef. Please cheese and beef.
Setting
I
a
mean,
bad
they
precedence. When you not eat
And
this,
pepperoni.
if we eat this, we're setting a bad example. So
Okay.
we are not eating
Okay.
this
We're
pizza.
not eating
So chat, when we turn off the stream, we're definitely not eating this
It's going
pizza.
into the garbage.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll throw it right
Straight to the garbage.
Thank you, Fed.
Yeah,
thank you so
thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ed.
Thanks.
Yo, Fed, don't worry, don't worry.
Good guy, Fed.
So for myself, for TwitchCon, what I want to see a lot more of is a lot of more content featuring streamers within Twitch. Like last year, I think they did stuff with.
completely agree.
Sorry.
I agree
I completely
too.
agree. I think
like
they
if they
like,
do an IRL
you
section.
have all
Yeah.
of like your best talent in one spot.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a shame to only do meet and greets. Of course, give it the meet and greets, panels, whatever. But there's so much you can do. I want to see a streamers game show.
Yeah, streamers
Just like
game
some
show.
troll event with people that you love. People are definitely going to turn out to that. Of course, you need your information panels, this and that, as per usual. But I want to see more fun stuff.
Yeah, more fun stuff because it's a shame when I'm walking around TwitchCon, I'm looking at the guide, I don't see anything for most of the streamers that I like, and the only way I can interact with them is, oh, he's there on
You
the
have to
floor
find
over
them,
there. I'm
yeah.
gonna like say hi to him
Yeah.
really quickly. So, yeah, I think definitely more featured content featuring like you guys. So I don't think you had a meet and greet. That was about it. I think.
I also did a Twitch partner spotlight, which was pretty cool, but that was just kind of like a little interview. I shouted out Offline TV in front of everyone.
Nice.
And also sponsored appearances.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
available.
Is Disguised Toast here? Where's
Yeah.
Disguised Toast?
Yeah, the sponsor stuff it has a lot of potential, but like streamers, they either walking around randomly doing a sponsored booth thing or meet
Ooh,
and greet.
imagine this podcast live at Twitch. Like, that would be
Oh,
fun
what
for
a
people to
great
see.
idea.
That actually is a great idea.
A
I gotta
spontaneous
contact
suggestion.
someone.
But yeah,
Any staff in here? Hello?
we're getting paid for it, right? Yeah.
We could talk about that.
But yeah, so IRL was a bit of a controversy then, or at the last TwitchCon. I know that they were pushing it up, but at the same time, there were so many complaints on Reddit about how people were getting each other's faces, especially at one of the parties. I think people
Yeah.
were
The
saying,
party thing.
The
Hey,
Discord party.
yeah, I just want to
Yeah.
relax and whatever. And it's like, hey, what do you think of this? What do you think of this? And just like,
True.
get out of my face. But do you think like they should restrict IRLs? Do you think they should promote it
I think
more?
in public spaces, it's all right. It's pretty similar to vlogging or any other kind of content. But in things like parties or enclosed areas, that's just kind of bothersome for people.
Yeah, it's
usually.
like kind of paparazzi almost.
Yeah.
Like they can wait outside and like film you as soon as you go out, but like going inside, they should make it clear it's like, hey, this is not an IRL friendly area.
Cool.
Agreed.
Another question I had was when TwitchCon started, it was meant for Twitch streamers to try to learn how to grow their streams. So this includes a lot of the smaller ones who are trying to make it in the scene. It has still held true to that, not as much recently because they brought a lot of games to promote, the developers. Do you think TwitchCon is actually that beneficial for streamers trying to make it in the scene or trying to get into streaming?
Can I share a little bit of a sad story?
Sure.
So 2 or 3 Twitch cons ago, I think, it definitely wasn't the most recent one. I was going in. I think this was like right before I was gonna go full time. I was like, I have like audio issues sometimes. Sometimes I would really love to upgrade my audio, get a mixer, get whatever software I need, and just make it sound nice and crisp. It's not that sad, by the way. It's just an unfortunate story. No Bible thumbs, please. But so I looked through the pamphlet or whatever, and I found a panel or like information type of thing. They're like, it's all about audio. Come improve your audio. Come learn how to get the best audio on a live stream. Yada yada. I was like, perfect. I set out that specific time to go. I show up, and it's all just like paid advertisement by Blue Yeti.
Oh.
Yeah, Blue microphones. The entire thing was just them being like, here are mics.
Buy them.
Ta-da, they're good for streaming. Ta-da. That's it. Like, no information, and the title of it, like, wouldn't lead you to think that whatsoever. I just felt so debated because I already know Blue Yeti mics are good, but that doesn't help me learn any more about how to handle audio.
How about you, Toast? What do you think?
I don't think those events are that helpful. Like when I see like starting streamer, they go to events and they ask question, how do I make people watch my stream? And it's like, what the are you doing here? It's like I see like these threads on like our Twitch. It's like, hey, new streamer, what game should I play? Kind of deal. It's like I get that they wanna be told what to do, but I don't like. The best thing is just know what kind of content people like. It sounds arrogant because like, I'm a big streamer and it's easy for me to say, but I see a lot of these budding streamers, like brand new streamers, go to TwitchCon and like try to talk to like big streamer and say, hey, do you want to network and play with me sometime to help my stream? You can host me after.
God.
And it's like, ugh. But I think it's good for specific things you want to learn, like audio. I think audio is great, like stream settings, like what should I stream at, my internet, how many FPS, resolution, equipment. Those are great.
Yes.
Technical stuff. What game should I play is not, it's really up to you to figure out, kind of deal. No one can tell you that. You gotta do your own research.
Okay. Janet, what do you think? Like for new streamers at TwitchCon?
I don't think it really helps too much. I think when I think of TwitchCon, I think it's a way for streamers to meet their fan base. Like that's how I see TwitchCon now. I see it as an opportunity for the fans to meet their favorite streamers, to talk to them, to take pictures with them, to get to know them more, etc., etc. Not so much learn how to become an OP streamer, unfortunately.
I think it could depend on like the person. TwitchCon is a good place to network in the sense that you can meet other streamers, not necessarily like your favorite streamer and ask them to collab. Just mean like meet people in the Twitch community. A lot of the times I feel like people confuse networking for like ask big streamers to play with you. That's absolutely not the same thing. Networking, especially when you're just starting off as a streamer, meet other streamers that are similar to your level or that are interested in what you do or you share hobbies with them. Meet them, become friends, collab that way. It's a lot easier that way. Build your community, but it's not going to give you any like secret tips to becoming super popular.
Last question before we move on to the last topic. Will you guys be at TwitchCon this year?
Yeah.
Heck yes.
I'm not sure. I'm just waiting for one of the sponsors to like pay for my flight. Yeah, because I can book the hotel and flight now, but I'm assuming someone at TwitchCon will want me there at their event. So I'm pretty confident. But,
So Jen and Poki, did you want to change your answers if you're gonna go to TwitchCon then? Knowing
I'm
what Toast
gonna
said.
go
I'm
because I
still
want to
gonna
meet my
go.
fans, and that's the easiest place to do so.
And we've gone like since the first TwitchCon, right,
Yes.
Poki? We've gone to every
Yes,
single one
every
together.
single one.
Yeah.
Let's share a hotel again. We also do that like every single time.
oh, you guys are sharing a hotel together?
Oh,
Yes, we are.
thank you.
Toast, you want to share a hotel together?
No, thank you.
Yeah, I've had some good moments at TwitchCon though.
You can join us. We could all share a hotel.
Like the three of us.
No, the
Fed's
No,
over there, like
Fed.
pissed.
oh man, I remember. Was it? You guys have been to all the TwitchCons, like from?
I've only been to one.
Oh, really? Last year was your first one?
Really?
Oh, so you haven't seen the first one?
You haven't seen the development.
Man, the first one was
Ghetto?
pretty. It wasn't a lot of people or anything to do. I
But
felt
I
like
still
you could,
loved
Yeah, I
it.
loved
I don't know
it.
why. I loved the first one so
Me
much. It like
too.
changed my life. I was like, oh my god, the people that like me online are real.
Yep.
It's
Oh,
very,
yeah.
very heartwarming.
I see. You're a streamer. For me, as a just attendee, I just became Scar's manager. So all I did was walk around the floor and bug everyone to sponsor
Oh,
Scar.
I have a question for you as a manager or someone who's more on the business side.
Yeah,
Do people give you their business cards frequently?
yeah, all the time.
Do you do anything with them ever?
If they're important, like yeah, maybe I may use them. But usually, like what happens now is I just get their Twitter and we just follow each other. That's pretty much about it.
I see a lot of people like go ham on business cards, and I feel like a lot of companies
God.
just don't care.
No.
But I also can't say that for sure.
Yeah, actually, from a manager's perspective, I've been to so many events. I've been to so many PAXs and so many TwitchCons. So networking in the beginning is very important, and making sure that I'm visible at every single event, every single party, so they know who you are, is very important. Whether it's if I want to manage somebody or get a sponsor, being there is very important. I pretty much know almost everybody now, so it's just not as great. But actually, I remember when you first came to LA. I think it was at TwitchCon that you flew into first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was.
And then I moved in
Can I tell the
like
story,
2
or
weeks after.
like when I drove you back to? Do you want?
Yeah, sure, you
Well,
can tell the story.
Yeah.
All right, so just a really short story. So Poki flew into San Diego, and I was her ride back to LA at the end of TwitchCon. And she's like, "Oh, I'm going back to my room, and I'm just gonna pack. Give me a shout when you want to go." And I was messaging you nonstop. And I was messaging you
messaged
too.
me.
I was like, "Where's Poki?" And then it was like 3 a.m. or something. Or
No,
2.
it was
really
only
late.
9. It
no,
was
no,
like
no.
10.
It was
I
really late.
swear to God.
Okay. I don't have a witness here, but I kept messaging you. I figured you fell asleep, and I was like, okay, do I have to drive back to LA without her? What is she going to do? And it was so late that I just drove back anyways. I was with Keith, and Keith McBrief, or
Or you not? Yes. Keith.
Yeah, I was
Keith
with-
for sure. I thought you were with Justin.
oh yeah,
too, but-
Justin too.
yeah.
Justin
Oh,
and
nice.
Keith. And we're like, you know what? We just have to head back. So we left without you. And I think an hour
I
into the ride, you call me. And you're like, hey, Chris, you ready for that ride? And
I have never. I'm serious. I have never fallen asleep like through something except this.
I mean, it was like
It
right
was
after
lit-
TwitchCon,
yeah,
right?
I was
so you were
exhausted.
Yeah, it's
and
reasonable.
Okay,
they were
s-
like a third or halfway there.
Justin just messaged
Very
me.
nice.
He said
And
it
they
was
drove
2 a.m.
Really?
It was 2 a.m. I
Wait,
remember that. I was so exhausted because I didn't get much sleep and I was partying like the whole weekend. And I started driving home at 2 a.m. It was like almost 3, and that's when he messaged me.
It's like,
I was thinking,
I'm
okay.
sorry. It's okay if you guys don't come back.
No, and I
You
asked
did,
you, I was
'cause
like,
you're so nice.
yeah, I asked you, I was
That's
like,
really
do you have
nice.
any other way of getting to LA? And you're like, no. So I was like, okay.
Aw.
So I turned around and picked you up, and I think it must have been 3 a.m. And then we drove out to LA. It takes like, what, 3 hours? I was like 5:30, almost 6. I
Thanks,
dropped off
Dad.
Keith, and then Justin, I think at his hotel, or I think he was staying at our place,
Mm-hmm.
and then you. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I was,
I just slept in the car.
yeah, I couldn't sleep.
Thanks, Dad.
So that messed me up pretty good for the next day, but just a funny story at San Diego. So yeah, actually, I have another funny story if you don't
Yeah,
mind.
no, go ahead.
So
Podcasts are 4 stories.
Skara broke his phone.
Okay.
Like he just broke his phone. It didn't work. So he bought the exact same phone, new. And we were driving to TwitchCon. Oh my God, this is the same TwitchCon too. It's San Diego. So we were like, okay, let's leave early from our house to drive to San Diego so we can avoid the traffic. So we drive about 45 minutes one way. And Scar realized that the phone that he brought was the broken one.
Wrong one. I knew it. That's such a scar.
I was like, what? And then he's like, Chris, how important is it for me to have my phone this weekend? I told him, pretty damn important. So we had to drive back to his house.
Oh my god.
And by the time we left, traffic was
terrible.
just gridlocked. And it took us like 5 hours.
If you guys don't know what LA traffic is like, it's like hell. 30 minutes could become 3 hours. You just, it's bad.
It's scary, especially when you need
Look
to
at this
get
face. This
somewhere.
is so bad.
And I'm like, Scar can't mess up this time, right? Oh, no. He brought his phone, right? Oh, no, he brought the broken one. Okay. Let's move on to the next topic.
TwitchCon topics are fun. Do you have any weird, like, fan stories at TwitchCon or anything else?
No fan stories. I have stories of friends who've had weird fan things.
Ooh, like what?
I don't know if I'm allowed to. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I'm.
If you don't want to
scared.
disclose the name, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Just say the story.
It's like one of my friends.
Mm-hmm.
And this was last year's TwitchCon, the most recent one.
Mhm.
And some guy went up to her meet and greet, and he just took her face like this, and then she thought he was gonna like kiss her, and it was just like super awkward. I forget, he was telling a joke to her, but his hands were like on her face like this, and like
Engaged.
yeah, it was just so it was so scary. She was so like shook after that too, because after that, like the whole day she was just like scared, because it's scary, you know.
Yeah.
Like, when they do that.
I would just.
Yeah.
I find it funny. I mean, for now, I guess now that
No,
I know
now,
nothing
now,
bad
yeah,
happened.
nothing bad happened, so it's funny now. But
So first of all, it's like, do you want to
He
hear a
just-
joke?
yeah, and he just
Listen to me.
yeah, no, literally. It was so long.
Can't wait
I've
for
donated, by the way. God damn.
Luckily,
How about you,
nothing
Toast?
like that happened to me.
I only been to one. Nothing that really stands out. A guy came up in a Crip shirt. So like Crip was supposed to be there, but he got sick and like he wasn't able to go to TwitchCon. Like this guy shows up in a Twitch like a Crip shirt. Like I'm here for Crip. He's sick, so I guess you'll do. And then like I thought that was like oh funny joke, right? It's like because we get compared a lot. And he's like, can I tell you a tip on how to improve your stream? I'm like, okay. Stop doing so many things. All right. It's hard to follow your stream when you're talking so much. And then he just walks away. I'm like, okay, sounds like someone who would enjoy.
Wow. Holy crap.
But yeah, it was just a very weird.
Le Savage.
Yeah. Love you, Chris.
We should tell some good stories. I feel like, the weird stories
Good
are
stories. It's there's a lot of fans who just like really want to meet you, and they tweet at you. It's like, which day you're gonna be at TwitchCon, and you just let them know, and they try and track you down. It's like, oh, you're my favorite streamer. Let's take a picture. It's like it's so small for us to just like stop, take a picture, shake a hand.
For them, it means
For them, it's like, oh my god, I'm gonna make this my Facebook profile. So I do try my best. Like whenever I don't take a picture with a fan. So I was hiking in Taiwan, and a guy walked past me and turned around. I was like, oh my god, you're this guy's toes. I love you. But he's like he's like at the bottom of the stairs. I'm at the top. And then I just waved at him and said goodbye. And I hear him like being so happy. And then after about 30 seconds, I'm like, I should have taken a picture with him. I'm a piece of garbage kind of deal. Because I could have
You're
made him
looking at
happy.
the stairs like,
Yeah, there's a lot of steps there. But yeah, you just love the fact that you can make a big difference with such a small action.
Okay, so what's the last topic for today?
Last topic brought to you by the one and only Jost.
Oh.
Popular game.
Fortnite.
Popping off.
Popping off. Like, I'll be honest, when Fortnite first came out and PUBG was on top, I was like, no one's gonna play this cartoon arcade PUBG ripoff. I'm gonna stick with my PUBG. And now it looks like the top streamers getting like 50K, 60K. And you look at YouTube videos, like,
80K.
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, we were definitely wrong about Fortnite. We saw a graph earlier, right? It's like the second,
Almost
almost
passing,
passing
like,
League
so
of
close
Legends. Yeah,
in terms of
it's
viewable hours.
It's amazing, and
So what makes you guys think that this game is like? What makes it so popular? What makes it so enjoyable as a viewing experience?
I think it's fast. Like in PUBG, it takes a while to get in the game. You have that long ass waiting, and then like it feels slow and tense because sometimes you're just sitting there for 5 minutes waiting. Whereas Fortnite, it's a bit smaller, it's a bit faster. You get in the game, you instantly die. You get in another game. For us, we instantly die. But
It's free.
yeah, it's free. It's like there's a lot of children playing it. Like if you play it and you queue up, you just hear like a bunch of like kids talking.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I guess it appeals to a wide range of ages
because,
and
like,
people.
kids can't buy PUBG. They can't afford like how much is it? $30?
$40, I think.
Wow, 40. Yeah, like so. Fortnite and the graphics too. It's very
lively, like bubbly kind
yeah,
of.
bubbly,
Yeah.
bubbly, less serious. PUBG, you spawn, you loot. You might not see anyone for like half the game, and then you see someone and you could die. But Fortnite, you spawn and you find a gun right away, and I think the map's smaller maybe, or it's faster to cover ground. Yeah, it's just overall really a pretty fun game.
Do you guys feel like also it's coming at a time where people really want a new game? Like I feel like PUBG kind of did that too, and Fortnite came out not much later, so that people still maybe have that, I want a new game. I've been playing League for 7 years, or playing Overwatch for a while. I'm tired of this or tired of that.
yeah, when PUBG came out and was like the #1 game on Twitch for a long time, it's like it's very easy to watch. The concept is simple. It's Survivor. It's like Hunger Games with guns, and you're just trying to survive and kill 100 people, right? And of course, Ninja is the #1 Fortnite streamer, and it's weird because like we talk about like the big streamers, we talk about like Dr. Disrespect, like Tyler Warren, and no one's talking about Ninja.
Yeah, you're
Can
right.
I actually bring up something real quick?
Okay.
Have you guys heard about this weird thing with Fortnite Prime subs?
Weird thing.
Yeah. So there's a Twitch streamer, Shorty Guy. He brought this up on Twitter, and a lot of people have been discussing it both on Twitter and on certain subreddits.
Okay.
Basically, especially Fortnite streamers are getting a crazy amount of Twitch Prime subs to the point where people think that it's bots, because a lot of the times the people aren't in the stream. A lot of the time it's like hundreds of people subbing off. When the stream is offline, like hundreds straight up. It's very, very weird. I don't know if it's legit, but I mean, when someone has like 50 to 90K viewers and 90K subs, that's like actually wild. Either Fortnite is popping off to some other level, or there's something kind of strange going on. And I think it might be because there's a reward for a
For
skin.
Twitch Prime
Yeah,
skin,
and
yeah.
people are like selling that, so maybe they're compromised Prime accounts that are being used to sub and get that skin.
Oh,
I'm not 100% sure. It's just
But you
what
don't have to
I've heard.
use the sub, right, to get the skin. If you have Twitch Prime, you just get the skin, right?
I'm
so
not sure
maybe
actually.
someone's, I don't know. It's
I mean, you might as well use the free Prime
Free
sub,
sub, right?
right? It's like
Chat, do you guys know if
the
you
free
have
skin.
to use your Twitch Prime to get the reward? You do have to use it. You do have to use
to
it to
sub
get the
to
reward.
someone.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
That's actually crazy. I didn't know that.
that's
But that kind of makes
amazing.
more sense, right?
We
Oh wait,
gotta
never mind.
get
What's
on
super
it.
saying you don't?
Yeah, because
Well-
Twitch Prime sub is a separate thing from the Twitch Prime rewards, right? But I imagine if there is like people farming those skin, there's also like a lot of Twitch Prime accounts
Accounts that are just not.
sitting there, and
Yeah.
someone's like using them to use the sub.
Yeah.
But
I did see somewhere on the subreddit where it showed on eBay that people were selling like the skins and stuff
Oh.
for a price. So maybe people are just farming it, and I don't know how that would work though. It's
But
kinda
do you
weird.
guys think that there may be something fishy going on there? Do you think that someone who has like 90K viewers can have 90K subs? I mean, Ninja's a great streamer. Nothing relating to him. This is just something that's happening with a lot of different Fortnite streamers. Like you see people saying like I got 2K subs in 1 hour, and people are offline and they're getting like 300 subs in an hour.
They're not gifted or anything.
No, they're just Prime. They're always Prime, or like mostly Prime, especially the offline ones. That's why I mean, like you can understand where it
Yeah,
may
if
seem
it's-
kind of weird, so people
Yeah.
are speculating.
yeah, but maybe it's just us underestimating just how crazy popular Fortnite is. But like hundreds in an hour is definitely weird because like people like to sub during a stream so they get their like
Yeah.
notification.
Mhm.
But maybe Fortnite is just so popular to a point where there's a lot of, you know, people with an extra skin. It's like, oh, I like Ninja, but most people wait.
But it's especially weird when like the accounts are subbing and they're not even in chat.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have been like noticing that or trying to keep an eye on that.
Then
Yeah.
it is very strange.
Mhm.
Like all the points you've brought up, like I don't have any answer for it. Like I can't think of any excuse or answer for it. I'm curious now. Like
Yeah.
what's going on?
Because I've especially noticed, I follow like a few Fortnite streamers, and like every day they're tweeting and they're like, got 5,000 new subs today, by the way. And I'm like, what am I doing in the League of Legends section? Yeah.
Like it's funny because like Ninja used to be a PUBG streamer, but he hovers like on the 4th and 5th slot, and like Summit and Shroud's like just dominating, and then he switched off to Fortnite pretty early, and Fortnite was still not popular. And now that he's crushing it, you see like Summit and Shroud and like Dr. Disrespect's like, hey, I'm playing some Fortnite, and like,
You
but
want
it's
to
like
play together?
the gap is so big too. So
Good for him though for switching early and like streaming very consistently.
yes,
All of his success as well.
and he's
deserved.
just really good at it.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I'm just
Very well deserved.
I'm just curious with the rise in popularity of Fortnite, Janet. How long do you think it will stay at the top?
For Fortnite,
Yeah. How long do you expect it to stay up there? Do you expect it to kind of burn out a bit, or do you think it's legit? It's
I
gonna be
mean,
there for
I
a
was
while?
wrong about PUBG, but I do think it'll stay for a while. I think it'll top League. I think it'll top
I think
League.
in terms of viewable hours, it will like next
It will
month.
top League. For sure. I think it'll last. It'll last. I'm going to say, if I were to say a number, I'd say 2 years.
Wow.
You think it's gonna be the top game
Whoa.
for 2 years?
PUBG.
2 years,
PUBG was at its prime for only how long? Maybe.
less than a year.
Yeah. Like.
But Fortnite is same genre that knocked it off, right?
True.
But I think the battle royale genre would be around for a long time.
What do you think, Toast? 2 years?
Of Fortnite,
Yeah.
I would say 1 year of Fortnite. At least 2 years for the battle royale category. But
Yeah, I don't think Fortnite will like pass League in terms of viewable hours for more than like no, I think it will, but not for more than like half a year or
Okay.
like a few months, because I don't know if they're doing competitive Fortnite
Oh,
yet.
that's
the
true.
reason League is like huge and has done so well for so long. It's because of LCS, in my opinion, among other things. So I think it depends how well they develop a competitive community and how they do with that.
I do think if they introduce competitive, it will. Well, it depends how well they introduce
And
it.
how soon they do it as well.
We're talking about, sorry, I'm going to digress a little bit, but we're talking about how games are cyclical, or at least the genre of games. So we've seen, the rise of MOBAs with Dota and League dominating
World
for
of
the longest
Warcraft's
time.
coming back.
You think? And now we're seeing Battle Royale. After Battle Royale, what would you guys like to see dominate? What genre of game would you like to see come out?
MMOs.
Oh, yes.
I loved MMO
I don't
times.
think it'll do
I don't
well,
think it
though,
will, but I
but
want
want
it to,
Yeah. Because,
Yeah.
like, it's hard to watch a streamer play an MMO, honestly, in my opinion.
Then
But
again, it allows for like a lot of chat interaction. Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
I remember like WoW used to be really big on Twitch. Look, Rekful played it, Hafu played it, Mitch played it. A lot of people played it for a long time.
I think the problem with MMOs, I was a hardcore EverQuest player, used to be in Fires of Heaven, played WoW a lot as well. What?
It's very impressive.
Yeah, I logged in like 3,000 hours or something like that. But the problem with MMOs, I find, and I've tried some of the newer ones, is it's still a grind. And I just cannot stand grinds, especially at my age now. So I think that's the biggest difficulty for MMOs.
Yeah, we are, I guess, in terms of games, headed in a direction of easier, faster, quicker to pick up. So that's not really towards MMOs.
Yeah.
Ooh, everybody's gonna start streaming Candy Crush. I'm predicting the future. All right.
I wouldn't be surprised if like something like Clash Royale became pretty watched on Twitch, because on YouTube those videos do crazy well.
I would get so
Really?
bored watching that.
Like this strategy, you put the balloon here and you put the goblin there.
No. What do you want to see? What genre do you want to see come back?
For me, it's like I want a game where I can be good at. Like I'm terrible at shooters, so I can never be like a popular Fortnite or PUBG
But
streamer.
you learn.
But I don't think I'll reach that point. But with card games, it's like IQ, right? So like, but the card game genre isn't that high. So it's something where mouse finger dexterity doesn't matter, or like aiming doesn't matter. I feel like I could do pretty good. So like MMO is something similar, but not like a strategy game, because strategy game has kind of died down. It's like not that popular as well these days.
Strategy games like
StarCraft.
Oh,
Real-time
RTS.
strategy.
Oh,
Okay.
I love RTS games.
Too much APM. But
There are not a lot of options then if you don't.
a
want-
mainstream, like even more mainstream than Hearthstone card. Every time there's a new card game, all the
Yeah.
Hearthstone streamers like, yeah, time for some sponsorship.
Yeah.
Isn't there that new game Battle Sprites?
Battle
Slay the
Sprite?
Sprites.
Slay the Spire.
Fire.
I don't know.
That's a one-player game, but
That
Artifact
one.
by Valve.
Well,
Okay, I'm done.
can I say what game I would like?
Uh-huh.
A
Sure.
simulation game, like any farming game. I loved Stardew Valley when it first came
Yeah.
out. I was obsessed. I love all Harvest Moon games. So anything like
Same.
that, like I love Sims, or like anything where you play a character and you have all these bachelors or bachelorettes, and then or like you can date.
Oh, it's kind of like
whoever.
Toast's Life.
And then but yeah, I love those type of games. I get really immersed into them.
I think it's just hard in terms of viewership to play those games
It
for
is.
a long time.
It
And I think even as a
is.
streamer, you'd get bored at some point. Like once you get all the items, you farmed everything, you have your
But
husband, you have
for
a kid.
that moment
Yeah.
when reaching that end game, it's just so fun. I want more.
Yeah, for me it's MMOs because I'm old and my reaction time sucks. So I imagine.
I'm young and my reaction time sucks.
I imagine when I'm 65 or 95, whatever it is, I'm just gonna sit there and farm whatever it is I can, and I have all the time in the world. Because MMOs is about time invested. It's not always about skill.
Yeah.
It's about how much can you grind
Can
over
you
other
grind, yeah.
people.
That is
And in
true.
high school, I was able to grind nonstop because I skipped all my classes. I can't do that anymore because I work. So I figure when I'm 95, don't have responsibilities. It's grinding for like 30
Yeah, you
years.
just get like a computer to grind for you.
No, that's cheating though. If you do like bots or something. Or... No. I want the experience to actually do it myself.
Yeah, I got my WoW account banned because I was botting.
Oh.
Oh, lol.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I remember like Diablo SOJs were like the big thing. People kept farming that stuff. But I think the other thing too is a lot of people in MMOs are toxic. Actually, everyone's toxic everywhere. One at a
I
time.
love toxicity.
Or another thing for MMOs is that like back then I feel like it was really popular because you would type to them. Back then we didn't have voice comms, and it was more fun when you just typed to people instead of
all
getting
caps,
into like a
right?
Ventrilo or like a.
Yeah, guild drama is amazing.
Yeah, it's like, who didn't do this? Who didn't do this?
Yeah.
When you're
Like,
trying to
you
fight a
didn't heal
boss,
properly. Yeah.
it's like, I'm the leader. I'm the, and then the leader's wife is part of the group, and she's like struggling, but the guild leader won't kick her because he wants to get her loot. And you're like, you can't go against him. So it's like, I love the juicy drama. And then they G quit and split up, and you're just like talking so much.
I just like imagine a world where like the popular game again is an MMO like WoW or whatever, and then all the top streamers like interact, or there's like guild fights or things like that. Like that's pretty interesting to me. It's kind of like drama IRL but in game and not as intense.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited for Vanilla WoW. I heard that they're working on that. Vanilla WoW?
Classic WoW.
Classic? What? I thought it was called Vanilla WoW.
They referenced vanilla at their announcements.
Oh.
So they were bringing it back with the classic and then doing a progression server type of thing?
I think
or-
so. And then people are going to realize this is the most terrible experience.
Really?
Because, like, people struggle to find 10 people to raid now. So imagine trying to find 40 people
But
to
would
do
it
In,
feel
multi-core.
newer.
nostalgic? Like, isn't that why
I think
people
the
would-
initial nostalgia will be like, oh, I remember this. And then it's time to raid Molten Core. Hey, are you free? No, I got a job. I got
job.
to work. And then they realize the bosses are hard. And then there's no, like, looking for a group mechanic. So you're running your ass to, like, what are those dungeons? Lower, like, Blackrock Spire. And it's like, oh, we don't have a key for the door. And the group splits apart. Good times.
I was looking forward to that.
I can go on and on about MMOs, but I'll save it for another day. Yeah, that's our last topic. We're going to jump into the
Q&A.
Q&As.
Woo!
So it's probably too late now, but we have a
Changing
Q&A
title, by
thread
the way. Woo!
every week, every podcast, and let's just go through the questions. So first question is, how's the house hunt going?
Next question.
We are going to see a lot of houses this weekend. We'll have an update
Ask
for you
us
then.
on Monday.
Yeah, ask us Monday. We'll, what's the next big event happening for offline TV? How does offline TV progress from here? So the first question, I'll answer that. We have nothing.
Nothing planned. Like, literally nothing. There's no, like, hidden...
It's kind of nice though. I feel like we got to a point where we were pretty exhausted by everything going on, and now we're like, we chilling.
Yeah, like the Taiwan and the T-Pain stuff happening so soon to
Boom,
one another.
boom.
I think the idea is that we just chill for a while and maybe do like regularly, like this podcast is something I want to do every
Regularly.
week, and
Yeah.
then more content like board games or like Mafia or cooking that we can do
Consistent
every
content.
week, where we're not like, what's crazy, which celebrity is showing up next?
Post Malone, by the way.
For what's next for offline TV, or how does it progress? That's another question mark too. I think we have to discuss kind of where we see it going. I don't think any of us anticipated the growth that we've had over the last couple months. So it's something that we definitely have to revisit. What jobs have you held, and what was your favorite besides your current job?
Ooh, I
Stream.
love talking about past jobs. Let's go.
What did you do to us before you were a thing? Streamer.
Like real job,
Real life.
software developer. I worked on at Zynga. So if you played Farmville or Zynga Poker, I've had a hand in that.
Me and Janice started playing this like Brownline Farm phone game, and I got everybody in the house to start playing it except for Toast, and he would just look at us like such judgmental
yeah.
eyes. He knows what goes on behind the scenes. Honestly, I do too, but I'm still feeding into it.
Yeah,
I quit the drug though.
it was
I
like
quit.
recently
I'm
he was
clean.
like, when's the last time you played your Brown Farm game and stuff like that? What? What's your problem, man? Let me play.
He knows. He knows.
So Janet, what was your favorite job before becoming a full-time
I only
streamer?
had one other job besides volunteering, and that was bartending.
Oh.
And it's actually pretty similar to streaming. You're just talking and interacting with the customers, and then sometimes they'll hit on you.
Only
And then-
sometimes. I find that hard to believe.
And then they'll leave you tips just like streaming. So it was very similar. I prefer streaming though because sometimes it can get scary when you reject them in person and you're like, Monka, what if they hate you?
It's so funny.
But yeah.
That must be incredibly awkward if they ask you face to face.
Yeah, they ask me face to face, can I have your number? And you're just like, no.
I don't have a phone.
Yeah.
If you leave a fatter tip, I could have a phone next week.
Oh my god. So scary.
So this is a related question, but what would you guys be doing if you weren't streaming? Would you go back to bartending? Streaming
I
wasn't
was
a
in
thing?
school for early childhood education, so I would be pursuing like a teaching job for ages from preschool to second grade. That's what I would be doing for sure.
Poki, how about you?
I'd be finishing off my engineering degree. I probably would have swapped to software engineering though. I did, like, the way my degree works is your first year is general, and then you do 1 year of like the stream you choose. I chose chemical engineering, but I kind of regretted that. So I would have swapped to software and then finished that degree.
Probably do startups. I used to be really into like startups and tech, and I ran a couple of my own like terrible startups, and probably just keep chasing that dream because I hate being a programmer, but like creating like a game and like directing people was a lot of fun for me. But now I play video games.
Oh, also, me for past jobs, I have two kind of notable ones. First one is I worked on a pumpkin patch. That was a great job. I feel like everybody should have at least one job where they're in the service industry and they have to learn to deal with other people. And that's basically like being your own PR company, in other words. So I worked at a pumpkin patch. Keikoda. And I also worked as a Best Buy technician. And I was the youngest person to do that. And they hired me just because I knew so much. I knew more than your average about computers just because I played League so damn much. They just ask you stuff like, what's an IP address? What does it stand for? There's one on every device, blah, blah, blah. And I just like went off, and they were like, wow, you know stuff. Great. And they hired me. So that was really nice. But yeah, I think it's a very valuable experience to have jobs like that before being a streamer.
Give you perspective on what it's like to be a normal person.
Not even a
Sorry.
normal person,
You
but
mean
it
in that
actually
way,
it
like-
teaches
Yeah,
you
like-
very
Yeah.
valuable skills.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I feel like
skills.
for a lot of like streamers who start very young, they don't know what the real world is like, so they kind of just like take it for granted. Because we've seen streamers who like get popular and they're like, ah, this is awesome. They take a few months off.
Easy clap.
They come back, it's like, where'd
Where'd
all my
everyone
viewers
go?
go?
It
Like-
teaches you like work ethic. It teaches you how to deal with people. It's a lot.
What's your favorite meme or post on the subreddit?
Your Chris drinking one.
God.
It's hilarious.
Oh no, I like the one where you're watching yourself fuck up the
chop-
sushi.
yeah,
Yes.
it's a
Why is this
chopstick?
all
Oh.
me? No.
Oh,
this is-
so damn good.
The 4x1 for Janet is pretty funny. Like every time the number 4 the number 4 comes up a lot for you. And everyone would just spam the 4x emote.
It's gonna come in chat now. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Like our community is really good at creating memes. Like there's another one recently, it's minor one, it's like just hey Andrew. It was just
Oh
me
my
live
God,
streaming,
yes, I
and then a
love
guy
that.
walking by said the word like hey
Not
Andrew.
even walking by. He's on a scooter. He's on a scooter and he just like scoots past and he just says, "Hey Andrew," and then
Is
the
that
whole
why people have been saying?
Yes.
Yes,
I
that was
I did not know. I just go with it.
We were like, why is this a meme? But the fact that it was just something so simple
Random.
that became something so huge, it just makes it funnier. We just it's so hilarious.
true.
Yeah, 300 a walk, I think, is a
That's
great one
pretty
that has stuck
good.
I like
around
that
for a
one.
bit.
Uh-huh. And I like that one because it's like interchangeable. You could say anything or we walk.
Yeah.
You know.
You guys had parents like that too that bargained a lot, right? I'm not
Yes,
the only
no,
one.
my dad
Yes.
bargains.
Yeah.
In Asia. Well,
Yeah.
It's normal, but
You're
like
terrible at bargaining.
I don't. Oh, because what
The
I bargained with you.
negotiation, yes.
Okay.
I know you guys are burnt out on the nightly game streams like Mafia, but is there any chance of them coming back? I think a weekly Friday night game time stream with the crew would be
yeah,
cool.
we want to do that, right? We've been talking, or I've heard you.
Yeah,
and even
I've been bothering everyone saying we should play Mafia because I don't get burnt out of Mafia that easily. Actually,
I mean, I do, but that's because.
But
back
it's been
then
a
we
while.
Were, yeah, it's
Yeah,
been a
we were doing
while.
it a lot.
Yeah, we were doing like every night. But yeah, I like the idea of doing like once. Well, I don't even live here, but if I were, I like the idea of doing it once a week.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember for me, I can't remember what day it was, but we did like 5 nights in a row, and I came home and I saw everyone sitting around playing Mafia. I just went right upstairs. I'm like, no, I'm not playing this tonight. I'm sorry. I just want to sleep. But yeah, we should do it again. An old
We also need to film one.
oh,
We said 40K and it has like 80K plus.
now. Doesn't Fed have footage from the wait? Okay, anyways.
Yeah.
An old adage is that good friends don't necessarily make good housemates. Everyone on offline TV seems to get along really well, even while living together. So how do you manage to avoid conflict and getting on each other's nerves? I remember this was something that Toast brought up at my wedding when he mentioned that he was worried about moving into a house, living with, I guess me in particular, because he didn't really know anyone else. But yeah, how do we manage to do that? I'll start first. It's generally easier in a streaming house because everyone kind of keeps to themselves for most of the day. So it's not like we're interacting all the time and I'm in the office. So most of the time we just interact at night. There were some times that, when I was in the echo room, people would make noise and wake me up and drive me insane. But I just kind of keep it inside in a ball
And then
release it at the appropriate time. But that hasn't happened yet, so I'm good. But to answer that really shortly, basically we have house meetings every week. And we use that time to vent any frustrations or any issues within the house, whatever they may be. But yeah, in general, I think a lot of us are fairly easygoing. So that helps a lot. Like if I see if I see something somewhere or something's not in the right place, I really don't care that much. But that's just because it was the way I was raised.
But like, we're not perfect. Conflicts will come up. It's more so that when it comes to little things, we try not to care that much because we don't want there to be any issues. And if it is bothersome enough, we just try to communicate about it.
Yeah, I think we're just all too busy to like really get irritated. Like sometimes we see something left out or like someone's being too loud, but we're just so focused on our own stuff. It's like, I don't have time, or like it's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. Like in what we do, the little things don't bother us because we just don't have time to think about it.
To care.
Yeah.
I just realized you don't live in the
Yeah.
house. But you've lived in a house before with other streamers, or no?
Or
Yeah,
you've lived with
Kim and
people in general.
Leslie.
Oh,
yeah, you lived with
yeah.
them. So how was that? Like, did you
We
guys
never
have a
had conflict, so I never experienced it. Yeah, I don't know if maybe they did have an issue with me or one another, and they just never brought it up. But we never had conflict. So
I think in general, people would not like want to bring up little things. We want to be civil with each other, so we don't go out of our way to bring up problems. Only when need be, and hopefully in a civil manner.
All right, so last question. What is one thing on your bucket list that you want to achieve or experience in the next 5 years? This is a tough one. Because I know everyone is thinking right now, I just want my stream to get bigger, right? So what is one thing that you want to do?
That's not the first thing I think of necessarily. Like before I die?
They said 5 years, but let's say if there's one thing you want to experience, like one big thing, what's on your bucket list? Or what is your bucket
Love.
list?
I don't have a bucket list. I don't plan on dying.
Oh yeah, I don't plan
That's
on
it.
dying either.
I never
That's
thought of
another
that.
I've
one.
never thought of making a bucket list.
Yeah, me neither. Well, I want to be alive for the
Yeah.
next 5 years and more.
Same.
Um,
Ideally.
I want to visit Japan. Like I don't know if this is like the proper answer.
No, that's fine.
Like I feel like I should have like a bigger, amazing answer, but I don't think that far ahead.
I have a lot of like random career goals, but no like bucket list.
Okay. For me, it's just I want to go on my honeymoon. So that's about it. By the way, I find it hilarious how this mic is between us. You guys can't see it, but Poki and I are like looking in between the mic, like making eye contact. It's like the door is slightly
Wait, I'm gonna
open.
take a picture
I'm
just so you guys
yeah,
can
like
see.
it's just- this is our point of view. It's, but yeah, if you want to show it, it's
So
just
funny. Okay.
yeah, it's really weird. It's just like we're trying to like make eye contact here.
It's like what Chris
Yeah, you-
doesn't look like anything to me. He just looks like a bunch of bars. He's too big.
We're
for
like,
bars.
yeah, and I see the same thing too. We're just like, okay, are you there?
I
Yeah.
see like one eye.
All right. Actually, one last question. Just curious. I 100% support the memes, but do the ships make all the other members of the house uncomfortable, especially if the front page of the subreddit is mostly full of ship clips and/or jokes? By the way, love you guys and keep doing
Why
what
he
you're doing.
got call out me and Jana specifically? What's his name?
Look, as no
Anditor?
name, no name, deleted
Anditor?
comment.
I'll send you his thing after that. You
Alright,
can.
I'm
you can
modded
back.
on both Twitch and the subreddit too. Well, I mean, it's hard for me to be, because like we talk about this. Like we have meetings where we talk about where we want to take the ships, and I think for us or
Oh, we
like
want a
for me
Just kidding.
specifically, it's like just go with it for us, and people enjoy it, and don't do anything like too Logan Pauli with it. It's like we can meme it up. We can like pretend to like touch my hand. Like see, like that's fine because like oh my god they touch hands, but faking stuff is like oh Janet we should like get married and then get a divorce so we can get like so much content out of it. But it's hard for us to be objective because almost everyone in this house is shipped with someone but Skara.
He's got league, right?
Yeah, he's got a league, but Scar will probably be the guy with the most like isolated point of view.
I think there's like kind of two topics here.
Yes.
One is just like ships in general, and then the other is kind of like the subreddit.
Yes.
The subreddit, I don't personally like. I'm not so attached to the subreddit as I am to people's perception of offline TV. I personally wouldn't want people to just see us as like a bunch of ships. So that's my only concern with it. But I'm always happy to see, I don't know, people on the subreddit having fun, whatever the viewers enjoy type of thing. As for ships, I feel like everybody just kind of handles it how they want to handle it. If like Toast and Janet want to play theirs up or go with it or have fun, whatever. Nobody ever fakes anything. But for example, like me personally, I am like very wary of like relationship stuff on stream, but everybody deals with it differently. Liberty, they'll do whatever they want. Chris and Pekka will take it however they want. So it just ends up being
It's
how people
our
wanna-
life.
yeah.
That's what I tell them.
It's different
It's
like from
our
person
life,
to
yeah.
person.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't make anyone feel uncomfortable in the house. I think everyone's like, sorry, it just, yeah, I'm like trying to like look through this thing.
Yeah, like whenever someone like feels a bit uncomfortable, we'll ask them, hey, are you okay with us doing this? And they're like, well, I'm not like fully on board. And then I think people in the house has always been like, okay, we get it. We won't push that too much with you involved. And like, because
It's
we
like-
don't.
It's an ongoing discussion. Like
Yeah,
we
like,
all
it's a
want
case by
everyone to
case
feel
basis.
comfortable. Yeah, that as well.
Yeah.
I think it'd be interesting if we streamed all that too one day. I know we probably never will, but
It
Like the
doesn't
meeting?
make sense.
yeah, because IRL is kind of behind the scenes. But then what if you go behind the scenes?
I guarantee
behind
you
the
it will be our
scenes?
most viewed stream ever if we had one of our serious like
Oh my
Discussions?
God.
real talk discussions.
Dude, the thing, okay, would we look at the chat?
Uh,
Then it wouldn't be a legitimate meeting.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh no, I
A lot of-
definitely, it was
Yeah.
worst idea.
People like, because like the whole hate thing, like when you say certain things, people see you as that. So when they see you in a serious argument or something like that, they're gonna judge you
Yes.
based off of that. Like,
Yeah, if we had a
Don't
camera for one of those
do it.
meetings and we released it, like certain members of the house would get like
So much hate. Yeah.
Can I
ooh.
can
Don't
I just
do
say, way back, like the first version of offline TV, where it's just me, Chris, me, Chris, Skara, and like Yuna. Back then, Chris was like, film everything all the time, forever, for the rest of your lives, days, everything. And I'm pretty sure we filmed one of our meetings or something, and we were, or at least we discussed it a lot. We were like, yeah, we should film all of our meetings, maybe like compile them, do this, do that.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, and now it's like, hell to the no, we would never release our meetings.
Yeah, I remember he filmed like a couple of really important meetings were filmed, but when I asked, I think it was Spooks at the time, like, do you have the footage? And he said no,
It said no. Oh, we actually did film some meetings, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know, those got lost. But I think it'd be interesting because, you know, that's, actually, no, let's not do it. It's just,
Like, we'll never do it, but
It's
it'll be so good.
very funny idea.
well, how big, like, if we went offline TV to blow the hell up, like,
The
we
thing
should
is, I
do it.
think
Like, hey,
it would
it might,
blow up in our faces.
Yeah,
as
I think
well.
if we're about to like all go out separate ways, we want to quit offline TV or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Then
that
we
we
do
go
it.
out with a bang like that. That'd be good.
everyone thinks we're a happy family, but, like, we just hate each other. Like,
But
No, on the real, just like everyone else, we're humans.
yeah, we get
Conflicts
like, serious
come
discussions.
up. We have to
heated.
deal things. People have different
Yeah.
opinions. It's life. But at the end of the day, we all want to work together and we want each other to be comfortable.
Yes.
That's what's important.
okay, so that ends it for the Q&A.
Yeehaw.
That's pretty much about it. Do we have any shout-outs before we end?
Let's take questions from chat if anybody has something.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to read some donations, actually?
Yeah, sure. And then you guys can look for any good questions, and when I'm done. Thank you for the $5, Albera. Thank you for subbing, Piney. Thank you for 3 months, Manny. Thank you, I'm Sandwich. Led Lulu, The Wizard, Jisoo, Rusu. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
And thank you for subbing, Jims, Mikey, 420 Waffle, Oproxify, Rin, Bacon, Premium Rusher. Thank you for the $5 Overclock. Thank you, Yes, No, Maybe, Asian Girl, JDI, Itina City, Danny Mings, and another $100 from Shane for Chris, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, shoot. Thank you, Shane.
Thank you for the 4 months, Dota Brodies, Blackwing, Bass Pluga, It's Hod, Phoenix, Alan, and I think that's all. Thank you for the $5, Arthur. I've recently become enamored with offline TV. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Enamored. Thank you. ESL, sorry. You guys got any good questions? Or anything you want to discuss?
That was a donated question. I don't like reading donated questions because
Yeah, I feel bad.
Here's someone.
Yeah.
I'm not reading donated question. Actually, never mind. No question. Why is so much
You can.
people spamming underscore?
I think
I don't
he
know.
made a post. Reddit
Oh,
post.
Mr. Underscore's Reddit
Reddit
post.
post.
I actually didn't have a chance to read
What was that?
it.
I didn't even know there was one.
There was one. It was
Oh.
like self-post by a guy calling himself Mr. Underscore.
What did it say?
I'm
I don't
curious.
remember. All I know is he
Can we
donates
look?
like an insane amount of money to
May I
offline
go
TV.
on my phone to look at it?
Monk ass.
Is that his name on Twitch? Like just Mr. Underscore?
Like, every time he donates, it's just underscore. So I just call him Mr. Underscore.
That is odd.
Ah, Mr. Underscore.
Oh, he
Warning,
wrote a...
essay incoming.
Oh, okay, let me see it. Hang on.
Aww, I think this is all like it's just him thanking us and
Oh,
and just like he would write like toast and then like a paragraph about what he like
Thank you,
is thankful
Mr.
for.
Underscore.
And it's so wholesome actually.
This just got posted like an hour ago or something? Oh, 5 hours
So
ago.
nice.
Okay, I definitely will read this after the podcast, but thank you so much for all the love. Like, I actually
very
read
sweet.
most of the appreciation posts, almost all of them. So thank you guys for that.
It's Elon Musk.
No, that's
I
what
wish.
him and
Yeah.
I were like thinking about who this guy could be because you know like he donates so much money. Like we just wonder like career wise or where he's.
If-
I
getting
always
all
wonder
this
that as
money.
well when I see people donate a lot.
yeah. My
So
biggest
I don't.
fear is like poor college student. Like I'm
No.
down to my $100. I want to make my favorite streamer happy.
No.
I'm not
I would
eating
just
this week.
refund it if I found that out.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's like we don't need like huge donations. If you're a student,
If you need it more than we do,
Yes.
please keep it.
My greatest fear is that it is Elon Musk, and we are now taking his precious time away from saving humanity by growing his space program and his electric
Or
cars.
maybe more the reason why he's
Just-
so relaxed. Cause like,
So he can do those kind of things.
yeah,
You see,
this is
everybody
his
needs a bit of a break.
relaxation stream, right?
Yeah. So right after
You're
he
welcome,
launches, right after he launches a car into space, he just turns on offline TV. He's like,
Yeah.
all right.
Wipe sweat.
We need some more Jost content.
Okay, so I think that'll do it for this week.
Did
Thank
you guys have any questions? Did you
Shout
see
out.
one you want?
Shout out
Any shout outs?
to you guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh,
I know
you're
it
so
may not
welcome.
be offline TV, so it means a lot to me. Thanks for making me feel like a part of something. And I really enjoyed my stay here as well, so thank you for that.
No problem.
You're welcome.
For everyone watching, like, where can they find you on Twitch or Twitter? I'm sure most of them know, but
Twitch.tv/xChocoBars or Twitter.com/xChocoBars.
Are you gonna be streaming anytime soon?
Oh, I'm streaming. I'm streaming right after this. I'm doing a cooking baking stream with Toast. If you guys want to tune in,
Go set it up.
Yes.
Go set it up.
go. Oh, actually,
Yeah,
okay.
sure.
Okay, I'm gonna go set up. Bye. Thank you for watching. Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Toast, any shoutouts?
Twitch.tv/disguisetoasths, Twitch.tv/xChocobars, Twitter.com. Shout outs like to Poki and Chris for putting together like all these new equipment.
That was all Poki, by the way.
All
She did the equipment.
Just take the compliment, man.
That's right.
But like all these brand new equipment, lights, is like it's so fancy. Like I remember the first one we did, we have one Yeti mic. So ghetto, but like this
I
is
got ready
nice.
3 hours early this time because every single time we're late.
So yeah, it's really professional and had a good time today.
I'm very glad to hear that.
And I'll just shout out to, it's nobody really. Just thank you guys for watching.
Pekka.
Oh, Pekka. Yeah.
Merch. You
Oh,
love
our-
merch more than
Yeah,
Pekka.
merch.
Let's be honest.
Yes, I do. So the number one way to support offline TV is our merch. By far, it sustains us compared to anything else. YouTube revenue is not very good. So buy a shirt or 2 or 10 or 50 of them. Buy a sweater. Buy everything on the store. It would support us greatly. You can find it at offlinetv.gg/merch. Once again, that's offlinetv.gg/merch.
Can we use promo codes yet?
Yes, Hokage.
Okay.
Does it actually
It
work?
actually works. It gives you
Yes.
5% off. It's not a meme.
It's not.
It's
It's actually
real.
HOE cage.
I think it was HOE cage.
I'm pretty sure.
Some variation.
Fed
Just
can let you know in chat.
yeah. So offlinetv.gg/merch. You can find me on Twitter, ChrisChanTO, or Instagram, ChrisChanTOR. I stream very occasionally, so there's almost no point following me, but it's ChrisChanTOR on Twitch. Pokey,
I just wanted to thank everybody who watched today and who watches all of our content or is on our subreddit or faves anything we do. Thank you guys. You guys are the reason that we are able to do this and live together and have a great ball all the time.
That's such a beauty pageant answer.
No, really.
Thank you guys for making it. But like seriously, thank
But
you
it's
guys.
true.
I mean, it's true because
Yeah.
we're like Twitch streamers. It's like
Being
they're
a str-
directly.
It's the one thing
yes.
that like you're directly created by other people. So thank you guys so much. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to check everyone out. I will host Janet's channel. I don't know if she's live yet, but either way, if you guys stick around the chat, you'll be there.
Press the like button.
it's fine.
Oh, also, my merch will be coming out next Friday. I've been working really hard on it for a super long time, so I hope you guys will like it once it does. So yeah, I think that's all.
Man, we could just chill till she goes live.
I have to pee so bad.
I was gonna say though, it's
Oh, wait, can I add in one last thing?
sure.
I am looking for someone to edit the audio for this. I'm recording every track separately, like everyone's audio separately, because I want to have very high quality audio version of this. If you have experience with editing podcasts, please email me at my business email with, I don't know, show me
Oh, you know
what
what
you
we should
did
do?
at.
We should like just make a really loud noise. So when the editor's like listening to the whole thing, his ears just start bleeding.
I actually just want to say that it's been an interesting experience from our end, anyways. Because I remember the first podcast. I don't even think we wrote notes or did anything. We're just like, hey, let's just sit here and talk.
Yeah, we were like,
Yep.
so what do you want to talk about?
Oops.
I don't know. What do you want to
But
talk
I
about?
always like,
So we could take notes before. It's like, oh yeah, we can. Oh, nice.
now I have a notepad and everything, plan it all out. And it has peaches. Woo.
Yeah, I did everything on my phone. So instead of doing work in the office, I was just researching topics and
Oh, you
thinking
actually
of what I was
write
going to
it
say.
here.
It's not a fake notepad, Toast.
No technology. Use your
Yeah,
phone
just
and
use
stuff.
Google Docs
Like,
or like
I
iPhone
I
Notes.
like this because it's like a lot of area.
Why peach?
It's
Get
just
a-
cute.
get like an
Any
You
iPad.
like
other-
peaches?
Any other reason for peach?
I don't know. These peaches just look nice and round. You know?
Okay.
Choco, you live?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, nice. All right. I hope you guys enjoy their cooking stream. Maybe you'll see us in the back trolling. I don't know. But yeah, have a good night, everybody. Have a good weekend. We'll see you next stream.
Bye, chat.
Bye.
I just noticed our Christmas tree is